Bro, what's up with y'all? LaDana, Sebastian, armed and ready, what's up? My bad, I'm sending out notifications and shit for the wrong live stream. Salute to y'all, man, straight up. Straight up. Yeah, so I sent out the wrong notification going live, and it just pre-made the same one from yesterday. My bad. Salute to y'all, man. This ain't really no heavy duty stream. Um, I ain't ready to do a whole bunch of replaying no videos or whatever. I ain't pop up for that. Well, let me take this hotline off the screen. I don't think they like that. I ain't even talking about this lady right here either. But yeah, what's up with y'all? You know me. I'm just trying figure out some things. Tap the like button if you in here, man. Straight up. I'm on coffee time, you know. Just getting myself started. What you guys got going? I think this Ken situation is pretty interesting for real. I ain't trying to really get into try and expose him, but I feel like we got something going on between you know, the police and some of the people in the streets, just like other places. You dig? Detective Quinn is very interesting though. Straight up. The fact that he probably is in cahoots with some of these people that's running around in the music industry, but then he tried to act like he really was disconnected from the youth. Him and Bean kept trying to make it out like the youth is just so terrible. That was interesting. Lee, what's up? Where you been at? Trav, what's up? Waterside, what's up? Armed and ready, LaDana. Salute to everybody that's in here. Tap the like button for me. Ain't no thug addicts in here. Yeah, what y'all think about the thug addict numbers, though? I'm kind of like in the middle with it. Like, be honest. I ain't gonna lie. Double-edged sword, ain't it? My perspective, LaDana. Um, uh, yeah. I feel like something fishy going on, though. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying to stay focused so I could not start saying something that hinders the progress. I'm trying. I'm trying to not say nothing. Yeah, Lee. It's kind of crazy how they try and make the young dudes look like they so much different than the OGs. He keeps repeating it. That's a fact. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't like it. Well, to be honest, the numbers is kind of tricky. I don't know because it seemed like I gotta Lee. Yeah, Lee, but it fall back into that trap of what I was saying. Like God, they want me to stay like locked in the zone. Like you feel me? Like a real tight knit young thug bubble. That's the problem. Like right now, it's cool. You feel me? Because I'm in on it. But
You know, I'm really interested in actually covering it, but you know how that go. That's what made me kind of upset the first time when we was doing it, because it was like, all right, once I was, it was starting to dry up, or whatever they was doing, they was going on break and all that type of stuff. It was like, all right, bet, say less, let's do some other content. Y'all know I got the energy to go to some type of other brackets. The boundaries they was keeping me in was crazy. Like, they wouldn't let me get in the algorithm on nothing else. That was the part that was really like ticking me off. Oh, and I ain't safe. I ain't safe either, y'all. Just know that I ain't safe right now covering this content. I am not safe because this the same content. Yeah, I'm about to drill him. I still noticed some other things that's kind of weird though and tricky. Straight up, I did. I noticed some things. It's real tricky about the what's going on right now with the algorithm. I'm gonna just keep playing the game though, y'all. Pay attention to my other channel because I need to do some other content because I'm starting to get like tunnel visioned on this thug thing, and I see I'm missing out on the other parachute. Oh, I thought you was talking about my parachute. You talking about? Yeah, it's well, to be honest, y'all, I have been using a weird strategy. I've been using the EBAN formula, which is catch him. Who out first? I ain't gonna lie, I've been using this formula. I was out here first. All the regulars are happy to see the numbers higher. I appreciate that. We gotta figure the Ken situation out. Oh yo, I gotta start tightening up with the timestamps or chapters. That's what I wanna do. Timestamps. I had to start letting the chat go, y'all. Like, if you notice, I don't reply to people as much if you pay attention. Y'all notice, I know how many of y'all notice how much different stuff I've been doing? Y'all notice? Which one has triggered me in the algorithm like this? Is it like which part? I done changed a couple different things. I ain't hardly on camera. I ain't smoking. Which one is it? Which one? Keep flooding the clips? Yo, they only give me 3 slots a day, Leonard. It's crazy. And look, the reason why you can't flood is because, listen, when you shoot one video out, Leonard, right? If it get going with views and you put another one up, it'll stop that other one. So if y'all notice, once I post a video and it start getting some views, I won't post no more because it's like you should milk that bitch rolling. Let it roll. You put another joint out there, you might stop that one. That's what it looked like to me, y'all.
That's why I be being safe sometimes and I don't go live and just post another post, because it's like once that bitch get rolling, if you stop it. And that's why I think certain people don't post every day, y'all, because if they get a good video to get to rolling, that bitch will keep rolling, y'all, and keep getting suggested. So you do another live stream, it's like it's chalking that one and putting your new video in place. And if that one don't get no steam, then it's now you gotta get another one rolling. That's what it looked like to me. I could be totally wrong though, y'all. And to be honest, at the beginning I did not care about none of this. Yeah, it's Leonard, I hate to tell you. Yeah, it's telling you to milk. Let that rock. Which is crazy. I tested it last night. I had one that was rolling. I said, I ain't even gonna go live. I'm gonna go live on my second page and let that one breathe a little bit, right? Then I'm like, nah, fuck that. I'm gonna go live just to see what happened. Sure enough, it stopped the other one. I got some other things I want to talk about. About time for the production crew now. Where the YouTubers at? I'm ready now. I'm ready to roll. What are my thoughts on working a 9 to 5? I I don't know how to answer that. Well, the trick is, in order for me to still do what I'm trying to do, y'all, I'm going to have to broaden. I'm going to have to step up the amount of work that I'm doing. So I'm going to have to do the narratives that I want to kick. I'm going to have to get in the algorithm that allow me to say it. To be honest, bro. To be honest, if you getting into this, you wanna attract white people. If you really try and jam with this shit. So essentially, we should start a news network and hire a white newscaster. Or a black one that resonates with white people. I hate to say it, y'all. Sheer numbers. Sheer numbers. Seriously. We talking about a group of people, yo, that's like 3 times deeper than black people, according to what I've been hearing. Seriously. If they got that many more people, technically, you missing a lot of goddamn views, cuz. The more you urbanize yourself. For real. Like, if we really getting into this, like, business shit, like, yeah, 808, what's up? They're ready. You can't do shorts on your same channel. If you do shorts, you got to make a shorts channel. And TikTok ready be banned. What you got to say about that? Yo, and who the hell is Megan Kniff? And can somebody set the interview up with me and her? And how the hell is she the one flooding Google? Why did Google pick her? But when you look for the YSL trial on Google, fuck a YouTube search. Shorty has got the Google on smash. Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, bro. Yeah, 808. You seen that? Yes, sir. I seen that comment. They listening, cuz. Did you see him pop up in the chat, though? Did you watch did you see him come in the chat? You had the chat off. With the white person, we get the same breakdown or opinion of what really happened on the street? Nah, Al. Well, yeah. Uh, mm. So we gotta make our own Adam 22, and we dictate who the urban gods is that he bring up there to get the real opinion. We want the more numbers. We want the majority. Without watering it down. Without watering it down, you can't get them others. You need some of them others, y'all. That's where your corp shit gonna come from. Now me, I'm gonna keep doing me. But I'm talking about if you really was if this thing what we doing, this media, whatever this is, yeah. If you really try and get to the numbers, yeah. Yeah. Cause that's the mass. That's the mass. Like I don't know about the real numbers, y'all, but according to what the hell I'm told, that's the masses. She's some kind of journalist. She a lawyer. Yo, look, this what you do. Connect somebody play manager for me or something. I don't know what this position is, but connect me with Megan. She need my help. And I want algorithm. So what's up? Straight up. She need my help. I ain't gonna say on what. Cause I'm tired of telling. Yeah. I look like butter. Or bean. Fuck wrong with y'all. Fuck wrong with y'all, boy. I look like butter bean. Oh, oh, oh. Butter bean. Oh no. But nah, y'all. The numbers for the thug shit is a slap in the face. It's because, well, who knows what it's because. It's definitely a slap in the face. I'm going to embrace it, right? And keep it moving because I actually do like talking about the trials, right? Other homie talking about he a hood lawyer, I'm offended by that shit. To be honest, Megan shouldn't be covering hip hop. To be honest, I hate to say it, but I gotta say it because the same people talk down on our community, and these people don't step up and say, no, that's not their culture they're doing. That's America. They're just looking for job opportunities and exercising their right to be a part of entertainment. And now you want to blame them and say their culture is so negative and dark and violent. That's cap. That's cap. You was tying them boys up to horses and making the horses run different ways, man. What you talking about violent? Violent. What are you talking about? You did. Yeah, Cloud. You already know I spent and checked it. I ain't mad though. I ain't mad at it. The Google search is what made me like, whoa. Shorty TikTok flooded on the Google search for Young Thug. I say, hold up, bro. Somebody did that. Somebody put that there like that. Like I'm talking about that thing flooded, Shorty. Flooded. Who did that? Oh, y'all ain't noticed how lawyers been getting on YouTube? So that's really what's going on. Lawyers need to hog up the algorithm and talk about cases, and they technically don't even be giving us no real insight, to be honest. I ain't even gonna lie, I clicked a couple of these lawyers, and I ain't learned nothing. The dynamic of promoting artists and marketing has changed. Yeah, you hire Trap Lord Ross and tell him to make a documentary about the alleged crimes of your artist so you can get your artist pumping in the algorithm. Or you pay a platform like No Jumper to interview your artists, well, both your artists, but both your artists is beefing. But we don't know that they both your artists. So both your artists go up to No Jumper in the same damn week and talk about how they beefing. Then the numbers go up. Hold up. Want to promote your Netflix special? Just send another comedian out to go drop a diss song on you. Yeah, diss track. Straight up on a whole nother platform. Hell yeah. Preferably a sports nigga or a nigga from outside. Make the Caucasians come out to your show. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Who else go out to Netflix shows? You been to a live taping of a Netflix joint? I mean, I'm sure it ain't hard to get there, but yeah. Greetings, GBC, Firekeeper. Yeah, Maclet. Yes. Yes. Yes, sir. We can. You gotta use abundance. And it's some behind the scenes tricks though. It's some behind the scenes tricks that I ain't privy to. Definitely. Especially on the Google platform. Now, you could pay to play. You could pay to play. If you ask me, I don't think I don't think you could just slam a whole bunch of money on it and get to the top. I don't think you're gonna do it like that. I think if you put the money in the right place, you could get it there. I think Shorty might have lucked up and somebody liked it. Because what I will say is, when I don't know what I searched and Shorty popped up, but I was on Google, and I will say it wasn't a lot of urban channels that popped up in the algorithm. Like, I ain't go a whole bunch of pages, but Shorty was flooded before I seen anybody else. You feel me? And normally it'd be, with a case like this, it would have been one of the popular channels. So it surprised me to see her channel up there like that. So somebody on in my comments just said, "Man, this dog and pony show of a trial taking too long to wrap up. Throw them all in prison and let's move on. The world is better off without Jeffrey, anyways." Ugh, damn. See, what's the hotline? I'll just say it here. Either they trying to say Thug was there at the robbery dressed as a girl, and did Thug shoot DK or shot Big Fred, or did the police shoot them boys, both of them, and DK is a snake? He a true YSL slime. He was going to get away with the play. He definitely was going to backdoor his mans. If the fence has barbed wires, how the hell did anyone jump a barbed wire fence? And so stuff about the guy Ken is unfolding. Yeah, that comment was real right there. That was just two comments I read, y'all. All right, let's get to the Thug situation. Enough about me, y'all, but just to let y'all know, that's what I've been thinking about as far as what I've been doing. Y'all, I've been real quiet about this Thug YouTube combo pack this bubble. I mean, I can't complain at all. On the same token, it's mysterious. You feel me? But let's get back to it though, the Thug shit. So if you wasn't in here yesterday, who's in here yesterday on our run when we was looking down Ken? Yeah, hey yo, if anybody talk to Megan Canifio, tell her posted looking for y'all. Straight up. We need to talk. Like, I know that sounds funny, but nah, I'm serious. 5 year projection, 87,000 subs, 17 million views. Who, me? Go with the flow. I got you armed. I already been rocking. You part of the reason why I chilled out a little bit, to be honest. Cause normally by now I would have did one of my I would have at this point I would have went on. All right, put it like this, y'all. Instead of ranting and raving on guys, right? Normally I do it like maybe like every other day, every 3 days, right? To let niggas know like y'all just lames for real. I just made the shirt. So anytime I think about the reality of the numbers, I just do a commercial. I just do a commercial. Like, yo, yeah. So anytime y'all hear me say, yo, yeah, holla at my man, I'm basically saying, I see y'all. I see y'all. I could lean, I could drag. So anybody in here thinking, oh, he switched up. Nah. No, I didn't. I know y'all just got tired of hearing that shit though. Cause I did. I got tired of it. And I'm curious to see the yeah, my bad too, Sharif. I thought you was one of them. I ain't even gonna lie. You surprised me, bro. My bad. You got caught in it. Just I think you might have helped me realize too. Like, chill, yo. Might be some decent people out here. It's a lot of clowns, super clowns, that's getting caught up and ate up by the corporations. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I'm really upset that those channels that don't say nothing be having people sitting in them chats like that. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it real. YouTube suggesting channels that have blank screens. I'm confused with that one. That one right there. That one right there bothered me. That's why I kept popping up. I ain't gonna tell y'all what I was doing, but I swear I was bothered by that part. Like, yo, nah, there's something just not right about that. Like, disregard everything else. You really got a joint and you wishing the best for the people that's on your platform and you sending them the blank screens? Come on. That's not. I got him though. I'ma just keep rocking like said. Um Last night. Yeah, it is, Leonard. It is. I gotta stay out they way. So I noticed that I really be conjuring them up, and they actually got the back call signal on me. They got the bat signal on me. See, yo, I ain't know they was paying that much attention. We got the reality check that them boys paying attention. I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. I've been disregarding it. I'm gonna keep it real. I've been disregarding it. Like when people used to pop up at certain times, yo, I ain't think they was watching you. I thought they was just bopping down the block and seeing me turn the light on. Like how you coming down the street and you see Krispy Kreme turn the light on and you just go get some donuts. I thought that's how they was coming. That ain't it. Nah, hell no. They got a beeper. But how? Now I want to tell y'all something. If y'all go listen to the Seti Nash, or if you was in there, you heard me tell him, yo, what you got that joint where you can, when anybody drop your name on the internet? Yo, what is that? Yo, do anybody know the name of this software? Because if y'all don't, that means that's a federal program.
I'm telling you, y'all. That's the same way homie was pulling up. Who remember homie used to lie and say, yeah, Posted told me to come call me over here? Hell no. How many times somebody mentioned Holmes and he walked through the wall? He said I was weird after I called it out. He couldn't say nothing. He couldn't debate no talking point. Holmes light. Holmes light. But why they pull up and talk to everybody else? That engagement to be like, yo, even think about the time where I linked on a boy on Clubhouse. He clammed up. Got quiet. But these boys are talk their way out of everything with everybody else, y'all. Seriously. Nah, that ain't from YouTube. Nah, this thing bigger than YouTube, Leonard. That thing exceed past YouTube. That's an internet tool. That ain't a YouTube tool, Leonard. Nah, I don't think so, Leonard. I know some other systems that can do it on YouTube. You can set your alert for anytime somebody tag or got your name. It's some simpler software that could probably do it on YouTube. But I think Holmes might got the federal version. Yeah, somebody popped up in the chat and said something about it before. But think about that, y'all. I'm more tech than Holmes. And I don't even care about it. Who he in cahoots with? If that's not common knowledge to me, who he in cahoots with? I'm serious, y'all. Really think about that. Think about me and what I do, right? Think about the things that I'm not privy to. Not to say that I should be, but technically, because of my proximity to this certain shit, technically, if it's not common knowledge, that says a lot. I'm telling y'all. Google Alerts is a way to know when your name is mentioned. Hold on, what you mean? Facts, 808. He stole that talking point. And I ain't even listened to that interview for that. I was listening to see him because him being up there was my prediction. So y'all saying all you gotta do is type in EBAN films and anytime something pop up on Google, then I'll be alerted if they say something about EBAN. I don't even want to know. That's corny, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, yo. That's a corny alert. Fuck what I know. You ain't jamming hard enough. You ain't getting talked about enough. Cause you shouldn't even want that on. Bing. You should be getting talked about so much you don't even want it on. If you really jamming, bing, bing, that bitch just keep going on. Salute to y'all though for helping me understand how that worked though. I appreciate that, straight up. So it's simpler than we thought. It's not a federal program. Thought that boy had a police app on the Blueberry. Not the Blackberry. I thought he had the Blueberry. To any subject. He is a subject. So you need to flood the algorithm. He probably watching out because he want to know when people was calling him a snitch. It's almost like this snitch accusation thing on the internet is a form of humiliation, a humiliation ritual for the new people that's gonna be YouTube stars for the urban culture. So how does YouTube control the urban content, the so-called street content? Do they pick the guys they want to put at the top that's palatable and push the ones that's a little bit too dark down to the bottom so they don't rise? Something weird going on. Surely we're not getting the raw version of everything. Yeah, he skimmed on the surface with the talking points 808 over there.
He definitely did. He skimmed on the surface. A Wario sends notifications within seconds. What is that, an app? So you mean to tell me I could use a Wario so people always get my YouTube notifications? If a person got a Wario on their phone, they gonna get every goddamn time I upload on YouTube if we set it right. True or false? I want to make a YouTube notification app. That's all it do. You download the app, you turn the channel on into this app that you want to keep notifications for, and it always alerts you. I don't care what new YouTube doing. Seriously, because YouTube only give you 3 notifications. But if you was following a real news site and they really be pumping that shit out, don't you want all the notifications? Why would you want to miss one? Why would you tell yourself you only want 3 notifications? What other platform shorts you to 3 options of media a day? Think about that. Why are they doing that? Why are they doing that? But let me get off this YouTube. I mean, I'm glad I got some of y'all in here that's helping me talk about it, but I ain't gonna drain y'all with it. Straight up. But if any of y'all in here is YouTubers, let me know so we can have some conversations about some of that stuff on the side or something. Shantae, what you talking about? What part don't make no sense? I be rambling sometimes. I don't know what part. Sharif, we need one to specify where you can narrow it down to a site. The alerts about only getting 3. You get more than 3. Oh, you saying somebody should get more than, you should be able to get more than 3, right? I understand why they doing it. It could be a nuisance because it's somebody could overwhelmingly do it. So if you follow certain channels and they just keep posting, that motherfucker lighting your phone up. You feel me? So you would turn it off, which turns into a lot of people turning all their notifications off because they just tired. They follow all these channels and they get goddamn 100,000 notifications a day. So YouTube put in some type of system to only send you certain ones. For real. So it's like it's trying to protect this platform by not overwhelmingly alert you, right? So it kind of built in a built-in mechanism to decide when and who, why, and where to send you. You know what I mean? So the things you watch for real, it'll send you those alerts. If you follow a channel and you really don't be checking on it, it won't send you those alerts. So if you notice you don't follow a channel for a minute, you might go to the channel and the person to tell you, yo, unsubscribe to the channel and subscribe again and turn all notifications on so it'll reset you. That's my opinion, y'all. Now to the new people, y'all probably getting some of the notifications because y'all been checking on me. You know what I mean? But if you've been around for a minute, it probably, you know what I mean, then bumped you out the system. And then to anybody that been following me for a minute, when I went on that binge of not posting and all that, they definitely probably changed the way they sent my alerts out. You feel me? So it was partly of the way I was reacting to that YouTube. Go to Instagram and tell Growing One in Grace to come to YouTube page and discuss how HBCU history and you and Ken's success. That's Ken's sister? Mm. Yeah, 808. Yeah. Ken's sister Boule. What you say? She know about the history of the HBCU? Ugh. Where Thug father at now? That interview will hit different right now, won't it? Mm. Oh my God. Look what 808 said. Mm. That's heavy right there. Yo, do y'all remember me saying that I think Holmes is a created character, hence his name? It's so generic and vague, it represents the idea of what the black elites don't want. It's the exact title of what they want to get rid of. Yo, what was Quinn mad at? What was Quinn mad at? The fact that the people in Atlanta from poverty were giving the stereotypical visuals of being young thugs. Yo, what that lady say at the beginning of that Bone Thugs and Harmony song? That sample they clipped at the beginning of Thuggish Rockish Bone. What she say? What she say, y'all? And what's the coincidence that Tupac was force feeding us this word thug and nobody in the streets was using it? Never heard a dude pop up and be like, yeah, I'm a thug, except Trick Daddy. Man, y'all ready? Somebody just took a like away. They couldn't fathom what I was talking about. Kudos to you, baby. Most cops are jealous of young thugs making bank. That's only ignorant cops. A smart cop would understand a thug making bank is his job security. Ooh, dummy. You need to get with him because capitalism uses thugs, police, court systems, and civilians, robbers, and robbies. The cycle ain't complete without it. Ugh. I seen that Ken too. That's crazy. I typed in Ken something and that Ken came up too, 808. And I ain't type in Southside Ken. I typed in something wild. Send me the links, 808. Put them in it. Give me a resume. You being a undercover detective. Send me the portfolio with the links, baby. Come on, put that together for me, 808. Yeah, with the names in it. Come on, give me that. Yeah. But we are against those thugs. Thug life. Yo wasn't nowhere from no thug life, cuz. Yo, now we is 2012. Obama's second term. They want to give us Chief Keef. I know they ain't give us Chief Keef, Bobby Smurder, and Thug at the same time. Hold on, cuz. When Bobby Smurder drop? Uh-oh. I know they ain't hit the Chicago, New York, Atlanta on us at the same time on Obama's second term. And that's the year that goddamn Trayvon Martin got knocked down. Uh-oh. Oh. Yo, what year did Bobby Smurder come out? I feel 2013 or 14. I feel like he might have been 12 though, because that's the start of the New York Ricos in current time. I'm telling y'all, before this before 2010, yo, all rappers was privy to not get to talking willy nilly on no tracks, straight up. And if they was wholeheartedly bluffing. Seriously, he was later. Come on, Andre, we got Google. He a foreigner too, though, ain't he? Well, we still 2014. Ah, I still think that's the same play. Because Mike Brown happened in New York. No, not Mike Brown. Fat homie that got choked out by the law. 2013. Bobby 2014. November. Oh yeah. Oh, he on the inside voting. He on the in-between voting. And before the next presidential race come, he chipped off, true or false. When did they go to jail, Sharif? Oh my God. They went to jail in 2016. How is he on the street? Oh, hold on. I feel it's Chicago, Atlanta, New York play. Seriously, yo, they heated all them cities up in 2000. Once we hit 2012, yo, these three spike up and all of a sudden with the gang activity. I swear to God, like light up. Rappers just crazily, everybody just thugging. Now you could say it was drill. Well, the title of it got called drill from Chicago, but technically, this was, yo, we can wave guns and flags on camera. But I told y'all, yo, guns was banned in videos before this. To where as though you couldn't incriminate yourself because they wouldn't play the videos, so everybody wouldn't even putting guns in videos anyway. So it was protecting you that way. Eric Gardner. Yeah, what year is Eric Gardner? Oh, then they run us back with the Florida boys. The Florida rap. Oh my God. God. Yo, hold on, y'all. Ain't no way. And Young Boy come out 2016. Gee whiz. They do the Florida. Hold on. Florida is 2015. Yo, this them doing this, y'all. They literally setting these. It looked like if it was organic, yo, where the rest of these people at? Where the rest? Oh, Detroit. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, Memphis. Oh, what? What? Yo, so in a 10-year window, yo, they just lit a flame across the United States. Yo, think about it, y'all. Every time one of these little cities, we got a glimpse of it. Look what happened, and look at the visuals you get from it. Give you the impression, bro, they turned up over there. But for that though, you ain't know what the hell was going on over there. Real rap. Somebody could tell you, yo, they really be gang banging down here. You, you looking at it like, all right. Now all of a sudden we got all these goddamn rappers out, and now they telling you about the back and forth between the rapper and now then the gang's going to jail getting Ricos. I don't like it, y'all. Sound fishy. And the reason why I'm going down this lane, see some people in here, they leaving out. They like, this ain't about Thug. Yes, it is. Pay attention. What are we watching? We seen them skip over all them Atlanta niggas and pick Thug. They skipped over all them other people, y'all. Pick Holmes. Not on the old conspiracy theory. Yeah, he got a different sound. But nah, it's a whole bunch of people down there with different sounds. What's up with Holmes? Straight up. What's up with Holmes? The goal was to spread the gangs across the United States, y'all, so they could vilify people easier. The gangs make it easy to vilify people in large groups. Just to let y'all know. It's a way to automatically vilify a person. So if you can say they're in a gang, it automatically gives them the whole group mentality of what the gang is possible of. So if your man is a real shooter and you in the gang with them, then all of y'all are violent. So we can lock y'all up and nobody really concerned. We could just say it's the gangs. It's kind of like saying Al Qaeda. Damn. Let me chill. YouTube, I ain't just say that. Let me chill. I be wanting to talk like you mean? You can't play both sides of this type talking, y'all. I can't talk about the dumb shit and try to talk smart. Like, I think that's a split in the algorithm, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I got to water it down some more. Remember the woman police chief that started Red Dog got moved to Memphis? Yeah. I don't think she started that Red Dog idea is an idea that's that's over her head. She implemented it, but I wouldn't believe like the style of it. That's that police and I wouldn't doubt if it's a book, a manual somewhere that teaches aggressive policing, y'all. Probably multiple, and they just not telling us, who created the style. But like, yeah, it ain't new, y'all. Now, certain places be against it until they feel as though, oh, we got it. It's to a point now where we can get that aggressive, like stop and frisk. Certain places don't allegedly have it, right? That's not a normal tactic they use, right? Well, once things get kind of heated, then they start implementing these type of tactics and bringing in police from more aggressive cities, allegedly, and then start trying to be more aggressive with the people. Hence, Atlanta trying to make their city bigger, y'all. That's what it looked like. They got to shine light on this. Part of your city being a sought after location, you got to have a lot of homeless people, a lot of people locked up, and a lot of crime. Yeah, you got some rich people. You understand? Sir, in order to get hold on. Let me change the way I just phrased that. In order to get a large group of rich people in your state or city, you got to have a very large group of the unwanted. How about that? You get it? Figure it out. Do you get that? Tell me I'm lying. Go somewhere where this is where the people with the bread at. But what else is there? Extreme opposite, meaning poverty, crime. You understand? True or false? Yo, in order to have the biggest lawyers in the United States, what you gotta have? Big crime. Yo, think about it. How can you get a big lawyer without big crime? You want some lawyers to build their companies in your state. No, they're not from there. No. You want to attract them. They get money. You want big doctors. All this. What you need? Big injuries. You need a trauma unit that keep the state pumping, boy. You dig? Don't you? Or I'm lying. I mean, that's the way I'm looking at it, y'all. We was playing a game of civilization or what you want to call it? Sims? You want to call it Sims? Simulate, like the game Sims, and we building a city. In order to keep things jumping, I think we need to make sure certain areas are, you know, plentiful. And it looked like the way you look around, everything relying on something else to be amplified, right? So it can stay afloat. So if you don't have people getting shot in your city, what does your medical industry look like? You damn sure ain't got the best hospitals. You know, your funding or will you be a place that's sought after for this type of, you know what I mean, industry? Nah, y'all ain't doing it that big. So what we got going on in Atlanta? All right, for the last 10 years on record, and a little bit more than 10 years, you go through Atlanta news, they've been talking about crime and how they're trying to build up the ability to attack crime and address it. So that's what we watching with this young thug trial, y'all. That's the back end of them trying to prove that all of the funding they got previously was worth it. Seriously. Seriously. You scroll back and like for the last 10 years, y'all, and look at Atlanta and the politics and what they've been using to get funding and for people to get in office, they've been using crime. I swear. They use crime. Gang this, gang that, woo, woo, woo. If you notice, bro, them boys was dancing and snapping their fingers. Couldn't no politician sell the idea that I need funding for more jails off using rap. I ain't even gonna lie. They couldn't even use somebody like Jeezy. He would have been a bad example. Seriously. If anything, you could say the politicians during Jeezy campaign was rocking with him, to be honest. I don't remember nobody complaining about no Atlanta artist before 2000 and what? For real, like being a nuisance to the city. Hell no, they loved every rapper from there. So where did this flip-flop come from? Think about it, y'all. Yeah, Sharif, you get it. It's a black capital. It'll be the first black city that's at a level of LA, New York, Chicago. Seriously, keep in mind, it's the only one that they really say black people run that one. It's the black elite, y'all. They building their cities to mimic the other ones. I ain't playing, y'all. Yo, listen, let me tell y'all something, yo. Listen, to the people that's in here. My my family members moved down there. They in the military. So my mother's sister moved down there. So she tells my mother, in the 90s, this is the black capital of black business. It's the utopia. Like they building up here for us. I swear to God, y'all. Now my mother used to repeat this to me, trying to get me to go down there. This the 90s, y'all, before rap even jumped off down there. Like they was not considered their sales pitch down there was, it's the black business is strong. Black people with money is down here. Military, black elite, all that. See, we see this party type angle on the back end that they built later, which is, we got the music industry on Smash and all that. They got that, they was building for that. But they planned it, y'all. This ain't no mistake. Black people planned this. Seriously. If you look at the people who are powerhouse and got bread down there, bro, it ain't new. We talking families, old money, and you ain't gonna get a lot of names. Like if you look at the building of Atlanta I'm talking about if you probably start at 1980 and come forward, you gonna see the same names, bro. And it got something to do with this Thug and Fonny and all this Trump, all this going on right now. It got something to do with it. Right now, pay attention. Technically, the way we getting so much centered attention on Atlanta, aren't they? I mean, essentially, you could say they building the city up on a media level because Atlanta is getting federal exposure right now. Like we talking about Atlanta's in everybody's news because of the Trump and Thug thing right now. Their court system, their politics, like every aspect of Atlanta is on the scope right now, which is similar to New York and LA or Chicago. Ain't too many places that get scanned like this. Real rap. You gotta have a lot of people, a lot of money. Yo, in order to put film studios somewhere, you got something planned for this place. So I'ma just let y'all know that Tyler Perry situation, this Cop City thing they building, yeah, that's all a part of why we watching this thug shit. Why we see this Fawny trial. Seriously. What they really up to, who knows? They building though. I know that. They making that thing better for them for what? Yeah, technically. In order to make Atlanta better for black people, you have to use the dark side of what can happen to make them allow you. So that's how they doing it, y'all. So for the new laws to move forward, for people to look at what's going on differently, they had to put this thing up on the screen, y'all. So that's what this about, to change the minds of the people in Atlanta. That's what this trial about, y'all. It's to change the minds. All of Hollywood is Hollywood. Nah, 808, one of the secrets to being wealthy is limiting the amount of people that's wealthy. Hence the gap between old money and new money. So like, it's like old connects. Will if the old connects got leverage, is they gonna let the young boys take their spot, or is they gonna keep some type of gap, whereas them young boys could never catch them? Technically, they probably gonna use their leverage. So that's the times where they just fake like it's droughts and all that to keep your money short, make you spend all your bread, don't bring no work through, because they could chill for a minute because they got long money. So you start playing these weird games, keep you in your class. You can't stay higher class if you keep welcoming lower class into your group. How about that? You wouldn't have became higher class if everybody was allowed to be in on the things you privy to. So secrets have to be kept for your status to be kept. You get it? This ain't got no color on it. This ain't got no color on it right here, y'all. Like this, I don't care who you is. This capitalism. I don't care what type of color you is. This capitalism right here. Like once you step back and look at you, I ain't tripping about race or none of that. Like just step back. In order for you to hold that position, what you got to do. Now, can you just go around and just keep spreading the wealth? No. Like honestly, can you make a couple people rich? Yeah, you could do that. It won't get in your way. Long as you make some guidelines on and literally might have to tell a nigga, yo, don't get in my way. Do you people sometimes bring people into their group and then that person spin on them and wind up stealing their business? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You say drop the link. You want to call in? Yeah, so the thug addicts, they might be thinking, yo, hold on, what are you talking about? You got to stick around for a minute, but don't worry, I'm not going to talk like this a lot. I'm breezing right now because I see some people in the chat that could resonate. But technically, this ain't meant like I'm supposed to be doing this on another channel. Oh, yo, if you ain't here, yo, subscribe to my second YouTube channel so we could really do these types of conversations where I could really get buck wild for real. Straight up. But you see, we doing research on Ken. So I'm glad everybody interested in Ken. And I'm glad that I actually said it on recording that I believe Ken is important. That's why I like doing it live. Unscripted. And I just get to like randomly blurt out like my idea like on a recording. And then we see what happened later type thing. But this Ken situation, I'm actually smitten about me actually being able to tell that Ken was the guy. Straight up, I'm smitten with the idea that I was on point, bro. Straight up, y'all. I don't be happy with myself, you know, like you're not supposed to really just be like judging yourself from the outside. I think that's kind of corny for real. But on this one, I was able to step outside of myself and look back like, shorty, you did that. You feel me? Straight up. Now we on the next part, though. Always, what's up? Salute to you, bro.
Trying to roll one.
So, we got the drop on Ken. If you ask me, we're a little bit ahead of the court. Now, the dark-skinned DA, I keep forgetting the name. That's fucked up. The second quiz said, nah, I know Ken. Don't worry about Ken. Seriously, yo, because it was like, yo, that shit was important, bro. The way he said it, bro. Like I'm used to being around people where we having conversations. And it's going to be rare that you see somebody really like
get posted back to late night.
give somebody an extra.
No.
They're establishing, oh, that's what it is. People go out their way to let you know when someone's a little bit abnormal. They're a little bit, you know, more important than the average person. And I'm familiar with this. Like, that's a thing in my city. It probably is in a lot of cities, but people talk like that. So you say, yo, yeah, I was over such and such. It's even if you mention somebody might say back to you, oh, you was over there? With Holmes? Oh, yeah. I rocks with them. Like, that's a way, because technically, if Holmes ain't really care about y'all, he would have just let me say the name and wouldn't even mention it. But when you see people cut through and they give a vouch for a person in convo, pay attention, because even this person that directly looked out for this motherfucker, that's their family member. Like, what made them? Because people could let you just keep breathing and communicate about a person and just let, oh yeah, I know who they talking about. There's no need for me to chime in and give you what would you call it? A score. It's almost like people scoring them. Like letting you know that person right there is a high score. Oh, I'm gonna tell you another time when you can tell somebody rock with somebody. You bring somebody up, right? And before you get a chance to say what they do, the person say, no, I rock with them. They cut you. Should let you know. I rock with them. What were you about to say? That's another way to check. Seriously. You like, man, yo, this bitch ass nigga Charles and shit. Nigga like, who? Charles from down bottom? Nah, I rocks with yo. What'd he do? That's a way they checked you. They just nipped you. So now your choice is, that was a vouch. That was a vouch they just did. The nip you. Ho, I rock with him. What'd he do? You really, so now you gotta make a decision. You ready to tell me some that negative shit that you was about to say? So that's another one of them. And he did that to Bean. When when they was talking about Ken. He stamped him. But he went a step further. Hold on, let me tell y'all what he did. He told on himself when he said that. Because not only did he say he knew Ken, he alluded to he knew some niggas that was more gangster than Ken. Just to let y'all know. Yeah. That phrase when he said that, the next part was, oh, I know all them niggas. If you pay attention to what he said, I know meaning the real gangster niggas over there, and Ken. Seriously, that was a heavy vouch right there, y'all. He name dropped the others. Seriously, y'all, pay attention. He name dropped the others, meaning the unmentionables. Oh, no, no, no. I'm familiar with Ken and the guys that, yeah. So let's keep going about your story, though. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All that stood out, y'all. It's still some parts that don't add up. The proximity of the circle of people is tight as hell. Bean messing with Red Mother is crazy. The age off. So essentially, he was a younger dude messing with an older lady, had to be. Do you remember the name he gave the cops to let him in to watch the footage? No. Big Fred, big ass, wasn't he supposed to have been in the car? Shorty asked him in court, do he know Ken? He said yes, she just kept it moving. That was odd. She opened the door of Ken in court. If I was her, I wouldn't have said nothing about Ken. She opened the door to Ken. Yo, did anybody look at the goddamn witness paper? Is Ken on the witness list? Oh my God. I couldn't believe she asked about Ken on that stand, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. I was tripping. Whoa. I would not have brought him up if I was her. Who is Ken? Ralph, you ain't see, Ralph, you bluffing, bro. See, y'all people be just checking the highlights thinking y'all gonna really get all the info, bro. Yo, I could give you a quick rundown, but I'm let down that you ain't caught when we really be, you know what I mean, where you be at, man. So Ken is allegedly the person's money that Dirty Red had when the hit was supposed to go down. Now, Quinn, the first 48 detective, acknowledged that he knows Ken and that Ken was the person at the barbershop that young Thug and Bean had went to go scope on before they hit the lick, but they actually, the money was already gone. The 22 to 33,000 had been dropped off previously to Ken. But Quinn didn't acknowledge it. He did, but he didn't. He didn't hard stamp it. What he said was, no, the money, no, Reds had already took the money up there to Ken. So the weird thing about Ken is Ken owns a square radius of property surrounding this area, including the laundromat, the house behind it, a house on the next corner all the way down. Then he's got a house on every corner in the surrounding area, y'all. 6 properties owned by the same LLC. And from what we did, the research, they say this Ken's LLC. From what I'm, this, don't quote me though. Hold up. Young Thug's security guard worked at the club that Ken owns and he smoked himself. Nope, somebody smoked him in his house. But they didn't break in. They knew him. And they took his dog. Yeah. You ready, Ralph? You still on point? They ain't said nothing about this in court. We passed them. Hold up, though, y'all. So who investigated the murder at Club Liqueur? If Ken owned it. And if Quinn know that's, oh, the house behind the laundromat, Ken's brother lives there. Ken brother lived there. Yep, and Quinn just let us know that he did an interview about a homicide and with Ken. He did say that recently. So the plot thickens as we go. Like we're literally getting information drops daily. The Club Liqueur thing is weird though, posted because they saying the owner was Alonzo Ross. They saying that in that news clip, but what other information says that he owns Liqueur? You feel me? Like, don't trust the news. Let's really do our own research. That's why, like, I ain't. They going off of whatever they. The street saying Holmes own it, right? They said he owned a couple though. And why would they say that club? Multiple people saying that. But it's a thing, bro, 808, where people buy clubs and they leave the older owner on there for the liquor license and all that. So that's a thing anyway. Where the person that owned the club, technically is somebody else's name on it. A lot of them situations is like that. The mob was doing that. They go get a face man. So it might be that situation. You understand what I'm saying? Same type way. It's a lot of money to be made though, yo. I mean, what's that's mainly the motive here. Let's keep that in mind. The motive is the money. Every way we turn. Quinn mentioned the dude named Alonzo on the recording. For real, Melanie? At this point, though, which recording? I can't even tell them apart. Like, I don't know how many we done heard so far. They been confusing me playing these recordings over and over. I ain't gonna lie. Nah, 808. Nah, that's the thing, 808. I don't want my name on it in case something happened with the They can't take it. Rick Ross shit. So technically it's in other people's names just to cover. You feel me? Like somebody said yesterday, all of the properties is in an LLC, which already lets you know. If you see somebody got all of their properties underneath an LLC, they understand business enough to separate themselves from the business, which means you could sue me, but you can't get that. Like, yeah, if something happened to me, I go down for all this work. No, Ken Copeland, that's the super rat, Al. That is not this Ken. That is super rat. That's Woody. The clubs is like this. A thing with the clubs, y'all. I know this for sure. The strip clubs in my city is ran like this. Somebody own it, but the person that really is this day club right now, it's like this tier system that go down. Like it's some seniority shit going on too, like some old union type shit. I'm gonna keep it real. I swear to God, y'all, this shit, I ain't making it up. That's why them little rinky dink ass clubs that be opening up with new niggas that's not a part of the union, shit open and close. For real, y'all. I know y'all seen it. Y'all seen this same shit happen. I know where y'all seeing niggas open up a club in a spot where it don't belong. Shit ain't gonna last. With the people that's really trying to be a part of the system, they gotta get in the loop. With the people that really run that shit, I swear, y'all. It's this thing. It's got something to do with the liquor license and the money that's being broke. Yeah, it's only a certain amount of liquor licenses. The shit's got zoning, so you only can open a certain amount of clubs within a certain mile range. All that, y'all. This shit connected to politics. I ain't making this shit up. It ain't new either. 808. a where you think that ain't just there. That ain't just there, 808.
Nope.
Way deeper than rap. Rap is a face man to make you think, oh, that's where, cover up. It's a conduit to keep bringing people to. So rap music perpetuates liquor sales. And what else you gonna play at the nudie joint? So you need music, to be honest, just to keep that circuit going. And you almost need the ignorance in the lyrics to perpetuate the sales, the idea. Because think about it. We could argue that the people who own the clubs told the rappers to start throwing money, faking like they really was throwing money. Because what niggas would start doing? Trying to keep up with the rappers and go in the club and throw money. That was the dumbest shit ever. Like, who came up with that? I just hustle for all this money here. Take it all at once. Sean Smith, salute, bro. Rap over as we know it. No, it's evolving. It's evolving. Something definitely already happened to change it. We definitely watched it go through a major change just now, though. Might be one of the biggest changes.
I don't think it's over though. Let me say this.
It's not based from the urban community. It's broadened. They commercialized it. It's international now. Let's say that. So it used to be so focused on United States, anything outside of the United States didn't appear to have the right elements. Now, I'm going to have to say the melting pot put it together to where as though everybody kind of got enough of the formula correct to appear to be really a part of it. So I'm going to have to say for the first time ever, it's probably the most spread in yeah. So what we just not seeing is a flood of American artists being put on in the last couple years. It's like they slowed down a lot with the amount of people coming out and like the influx of new rappers. I wouldn't doubt if we see a spike come soon. Something gotta come. Like how we got that Russia, Florida rappers that popped up a couple years ago, or how we got the Russia, Detroit real quick. Even what we got, the Bay had popped up with some young bulls, went on a little run. Like how we was getting these little pockets. I would have suggested that it would have keep doing that. Crash of the major labels. What you mean a crash? You need them. That's part of the problem. The fact that they was inflating stuff so much, we don't accept stuff unless it's inflated in a similar fashion. And it's hard for you to grassroots inflate an artist up on a pedestal like they was doing. You feel me? So it's hard for us to build an artist up to appear to be as big as the artist that the labels was making. You feel me? That show shit Quinn was on. Yeah. what rap represented too is kind of fading. So rap represented this being rap represented a visual aid of the street culture. But to be honest, street culture has actually dried up, and since we went digital, it's less people outside. So to be honest, we might be seeing a direct correlation of the what was keeping rap alive, because it was based off of the streets a lot, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all, like, it was people outside so much. Certain areas just breeded the culture of rap. That's why the mixtape shit was important. But yeah, I ain't tripping about that. Dude try to play Thugger like he had no money to buy lean. I mean, apparently it seemed like they really wasn't getting no money, which is kind of odd. How Thug wind up with these guys, y'all? Instead of, like, seriously, that says a lot too. "2017, Liqueur Bar and Bistro sold for $347K. 2023 sold for 3.5 million. God. Huh? 6 years? Them the same people selling back and forth to each other. That's the same people selling back and forth to each other. Al, what else you got? Can you get me a stamp on who's the ownership going to? Like, wait, can you give me an official stamp on Ken owning it? When we be getting into this mode, them Atlanta people be staying out the way. Who from Atlanta? Put an A in the chat. Where y'all at? A-Town. Do the A-Town stomp in this morning. Seriously. LLCs and corporations. Oh. Oh. They doing the old offshore account thing, huh? Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh. Well, one thing I'll say is you got people that they understand what they doing. If it's set up like that, to be honest, that ain't just entry level, because technically entry level people go ahead and just put, just do it in their name. To understand that you need to go through that way, to be honest, somebody put you in the loop, or you really did your research. You definitely covering your ass, though. You lease the property and then apply for what? Cabaret and liquor entertainment license? That's what it's called, my life. Thanks for that. Now, let me ask you something, my life. Is it a set price you got to pay for that license? And are they limited? Tap the like button, y'all. Help me get to a Hansky. A Hansky. Yes, they go ask about. They opened the door. You ain't hear me, Sean? The state opened the door and asked him about Ken. They dropped the ball. Regardless, Ken was gonna get brought up. He in audio. Now they get to directly ask Quinn about Ken, though. He opened the door and say, "No, yo, from a previous investigation, if I'm Brian Steele, I'm about to knock this door down."
I'm on Hills. Oh yeah, you know Holmes. So you was doing. I'm gonna put the pressure on off top. I step up there and say, how you doing today, Officer Quinn? Is it true you said you knew Ken? Yes. So you saying that they really did get the 22,000 and this was retaliation for them stealing from Ken, and you just came and cleaned it up for your friend? Objection, Your Honor. Nah. I would do that off top. Like start it like that. Straight up. Like off rip. Like you just make them get sweaty. I would hold up. I would send Ballhead to do it, y'all. How about that? What if Brian still cheat? Not dark skinned Ballhead. I'm talking Kojak. What if that's a compound question? All right, hold on. I got you. Say less. All right. So, my bad. You're right. I gotta use Adam style. So, Detective Quinn. Retired Detective Quinn. You're retired, right? Okay, thank you. All right. So, good morning. So, if I'm correct, you did say you were familiar with the guy Ken. True. So, you did say that you had questions about Young Thug and being at Ken's shop. You did say that. Yes, true. Oh, okay. So you did say that you was familiar with Ken from a previous investigation. True. Okay. Okay. Oh, and you did say that Reds work with Ken. You did say that. True. Oh, all right. So, does Detective L work for Ken? Ken? Bro, hold up. So hold on. He could throw a no on that one. Oh, Detective L doesn't work for Ken? All right. You sure now? All right. Detective L did hit DK. It's alleged? Or that's true? We still up in the air about that? We don't know whose bullet hit DK yet. What about Fred? No? Okay. Okay. So it is true that Officer L was inside the gate of the apartment complex when the shooting went down. True? Okay. And it is true that we know Officer L was outside his car when the gunshots was being fired and the other two officers was in the car. It's just, this is true. They testified to this, right? Okay. So, is it possible that these police work for Ken? Yo, I would keep alluding to the police working for Ken, y'all. Then I'm going to come around at the end and I'm going to dunk them. Yo, is this retaliation for them taking this money from Ken and you been on them and hit him with the whole rant? You've been on Ken. You've been defending Ken. You and your officers been working for Ken off duty at the club, and you and Ken have a business relationship, and that's what you was protecting? So we really got a RICO on y'all. Y'all been protecting Ken's drug organization / property owning. That's what this is? Officer Quinn, did you tell Bean you do not get paid a lot in the first audio recording of you talking to him? You said you don't get paid a lot. It's true or false? Could this be considered ungrateful? Objection. Objection. What? Sorry. Quinn, could this be considered to be disrespectful to the taxpayers by you saying you don't get paid enough? Scratch that, bad question. Quinn. Straight up. Yo. Quinn, when you said you did know Ken and some other people, what was you speaking of? Straight up. No, Ken was in here rocking last night. Ken was in here rocking. But nah, yo, I think it's gonna get ugly for Quinn up there. Hold up. All right, hold on. It's something else. What else he say? Hoover, have you ever erased a recording before? What about the procedure of erasing recordings? Is this a thing? Is it allowed or not allowed? And what's the penalties if not? Sorry, compound question. I'll ask it separately. Is it allowed? Are you allowed to erase audio recordings from the recorder that's in your lapel? Detective Quinn. If you did erase it, what would be the penalty? Why would you erase it? Hold on, Quinn. Stay right here. I'm going to play you some testimony from your partner. And I want you to tell me if you practice this same procedure that he going to say. I'm going to let you hear him say it, where he explains that he erased recordings if they not what he deems to be truthful. And then he keep the one that he deems to be truthful. I'm going to play this for you so you can hear him say it, because you was with him for how long? Since 2000? Y'all work together? All right, say less. I just want you to know if you going to clarify which procedure is right. Should you keep all the recordings or you only keep the ones that you deem that's the truth? You feel me? Now, objection? Say less. I'm going to keep it moving. Jury already heard it. I'm going to keep it moving. I ain't tripping. On almost all objections, I'm going to keep it moving. Like almost all, it's going to be rare that I even spin back. A lot of the ones that get objected, I'm just going to keep moving. Like it's no need. They heard that. And you go ahead and object. You letting me know that basically that was pressure. The jury heard that. Why you want to object? If it was nothing, then you wouldn't be tripping. Say less. Let me keep it moving. I got you. Pick up the pace on their ass. All you got to do with Quinn is pick up that pace, y'all. That's what, if y'all want to know what Adams be doing, he be picking up the pace, y'all. He be drifting, and then he pick up the pace. Pay attention. He start drifting, right? Whereas though it's gaps in between his questions. He floating. They be slow, soft. He softballing them, floating them underhand, right? Then as soon as he start right around, I don't know if it's like it might be a pattern. He might got the number down, to be honest. He might got the setup down perfect, to be honest, y'all. But
pay attention. He start picking up his pace. That's slick. I think Quinn in trouble up there. I'm going to say that. Because if I feel strong, if I feel like I could catch him in something or just make it look bad for him, because sometimes you're not going to catch a person in a lie. What you got to do is just exploit the fact that this nigga was up here finagling. And I think Quinn is an easy example of somebody you could kind of. First off, I think you could get him out of character. I think if you shake him up enough, he gonna break character, y'all. I think. Y'all. I think if you shake him up enough, he gonna break character. Seriously. Now I think he's getting a little bit uncomfortable up there, to be honest, because like somebody said the other day, the second day he ain't look as comfortable as he did the first day. The first day he seemed like he was, in his groove. He was upbeat. The second day he seemed like he was thinking more. He was more thoughtful. Almost as if he looked at every goddamn thing people said about the first day he was up there, y'all. Too arrogant. I might be too arrogant, so I don't know when niggas is too arrogant. I think arrogance is needed. I'm not a good judger of niggas' arrogance level, because I don't believe in you not being arrogant about yourself. Like you supposed to be. That's a weird dynamic right there. I don't know where the line at, so I might be a bad judge of that. I could probably be too arrogant myself. Fuck it. It's like that's a thin line right there. Seriously, what you supposed to be 85% or 89? Like you feel me? Like yo, that's a tricky one. Cause the lack of arrogance is doubt. True or false? So I don't want you. Hold on, Sean. Give me a different word. We need something better than arrogant and cocky. We need something different. The what? 808? Hold on, bro. Yo. Yo, that's too violent for YouTube chat, yo. You gotta be careful what you type in 808. Steele's personality and Quinn's personality are going to clash. I think so. Quinn had a Y on. When? Yo, hold on. I know y'all ain't talking about on the stand. And if he did have a Y on the stand, I'm with y'all. Why? He was recording himself for his own files with his own recorder in the lapel. Nigga, you ain't at work no more. Nah. Quinn already said he know how to get in the jury head to win a trial. Cap. A murder. Not no RICO. He can't sell a RICO. He ain't even supposed to be here. He was investigating a robbery. If he on nut murder, I want to know who was the investigating officers on nut murder. It wasn't first 48 guys? Seriously. Who is the investigating officers on nut murder, y'all? He still was working, because I see footage of him speaking at the press conferences about homicides during that same time, but I don't see one about nut. They got a real weird way of reporting this type certain murders, and certain ones they wasn't reporting. Loftiness. Whoa. Quinn was investigating the police shoot. K, you know I know that.
All right. We need some homework on Quinn. Nah, Waterside, he not the only one that looked at him. His partner looked at him too. His partner was doing the same thing as Quinn, y'all, looking in the jury face. They trained to do that. It's like 3 or 4 people that did that. They all police. They trained to do that. They the only ones that's been trained to do that because that's who they're convincing. That's law training that trains you when you're doing a testimony to ensure convictions to speak to who you need to convince. Tick was doing it. That mean he was trained. Straight up. If Tick was doing it, not as good as these dudes. Like theirs was textbook. They was looking at the person, reading them the question, then strategically turning and answering at certain moments, and knew the difference in between the times. Seriously, if you go watch Vasquez, I'm talking about his strategy on looking at the person, asking them the question versus when he looked at the jury. Very strategic, because sometimes he would answer directly to the DA or the lawyer. And then sometimes he would turn in answer to the jury. So he was very strategic with it. Police shooting was Quinn's responsibility? Yeah. We know that, Al. Corruption crazy in every city. Your city can't get big without corruption. It can't. Like, it's a part of it. You need a lot of everything. For real. They know, though. Like, even the people inside of these systems know. We need more of it. We need gangs. We need gangs to be we need these problems to be, you feel me, to get more funding, more taxpayers' dollars, more. I mean, some say it's extortion. I mean, hey. Cocksure. I don't like it, Adam. I don't like it, Adam. Yo, that's a pill. That's a drink. Yeah, that's a drink at the bar. Have ginseng, goddamn Jack Daniels and the hot sauce. What the hell? Straight up. That's what that is. Niggas say cocksure. Yo, crazy. That's Tiger Bone, hot sauce, Jack Daniels, Ciroc, tequila, with a lemon hint, straight up. Plus, he never repeated himself. It was always left no, yes, that's right, yes, correct, etc. Never replied a simple yes back to back. Oh yeah, he had the rotating answers for normal questions that would normally a person will repeat the same answer because it's just you saying the same thing, so it would be repetitive no's. But he had variations on ways to say every answer. Yes, and he rotated them and remembered the slots. Never went back to back. Whole goddamn testimony. I peeped the Waterside, but I ain't feel like explaining that to people. I'm glad you brought it up. Definitely smooth as a motherfucker. He brought some out the cut I never heard. Smooth as a motherfucker. He did. I did. That's true. It is. That was. I did. This is true. Like, yo, normal people don't even answer like that. And then he had like 30. Yo had the 30 roll of them. Seriously. Definitely very strategic. I mean, we shouldn't be surprised. I still am, even though we know that the boy done rehearsed and them boys like TV. And technically,
I mean, if you do something, I guess you would want to be good at it, so you would study. The scary part is, did they study for that shit before they was acting? Because it almost seemed like it. Girl down. Salute to you, baby. He definitely putting up on the show, but that's needed though, okay? Even in real life. Because if you look at the characteristics he's selling up there, technically we've seen him do this on the show too as well. And these are the same characteristics that made you like the nigga when you watching First 48. You like, look at this nigga. Even though he's the law, he cool, look at him. So I can't separate the two. This dude in this trial is the dude on that show. And he using the same tactics to me. What y'all think? That's how I'm feeling. He using the same tactics. It's actually scary. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is kind of scary because it's like, yo, so this means yo is a full throttle act out there. The judge low key like, I think everybody in there like him. The brown skin shorty was, she laughed, she giggled at him like 3-4 times. She'd definitely give him the cooch. I hate to say it. I hate to say it. She asleep with him. I heard her chuckling. And it wasn't just like that was funny. No, she chuckled for no reason. It wasn't even nothing funny. That's an ass shot. Streets full of, well, the most successful people in the streets is people that can adapt to different environments. And in business, that's the same thing. So if you could walk in a room and be more like the people in the room, you will be more accepted. So if you can act, you can do what? Transform, be a chameleon. Every time you pop up around a group, you can do what? Adapt, start act, put it on. You dig? Y'all know people like this, y'all. Y'all know some people like this. Some of y'all might have it a little bit. Or y'all might be good at it. I'm not. I watched it. I know, I see people. They adapt like a monjon. Like, whoa. Yeah, you gotta have a little. I mean, hold on. Everybody got it. You ain't the person that going to work and getting a job, you gotta have it, first off. You gotta, that little bit of stuff that you won't do at work, that's it right there. Straight up. Now, some people got the ultra one, where they can go in a lot of different environments and just fit the script. What they say, when in Rome, ain't that it? That's kind of like the idea. Now, so look, the real players, movers and shakers, you feel me? When they go to a puffy party, what they gonna do? They gonna just fit in. Pause. You get it? I don't think that Quinn know everything. He used being girlfriend. What you mean, Sharp? I believe the judge got some acting training, to be honest. He very fluent on his mic and his camera, y'all. My man ain't shy at all with that cam up there. And I'm going to keep it real with y'all. Regular civilians don't really do well with cameras. Kids nowadays are better because they ignore it because cameras everywhere, but I'm going to keep it real. Old, like people that's older, bro, them cams, knowing that the whole world looking for you is crazy. Crypto, we know he used to be on First 40. What the hell? Crypto done lost his mind. Crypto crazy. Crypto, you really been out the loop, baby. Yo, we didn't say the boy was on First 48 so much. I stopped saying it. Yeah, Crip. Like, you ain't see some of my titles? Like, I ran it in the title like 5 to 6 times back to back on some old.
Yeah. It's been 3 first 48 people up there. We on their heels. How did Quinn and his wife meet? On the scene. You high? Nah, Crip, I ain't like, nigga, I'm always high up here with you. I ain't let you slide. I ain't let you slide. Beans felt real comfortable with Quinn from the start of the first recording. I mean, to be honest, he give you a comfortable vibe. Let's keep it real. We done seen hours of this nigga talking, and we ain't never heard him get turned. Seriously. I watched a lot of episodes of Holmes. I ain't never heard Joe get turned to nothing. He always got that like playboy, it is what it is. What you want, bed? Seriously. Like, so I'm not gonna say Bean was at fault for feeling comfortable with y'all. He got that type of coach type, your uncle type. You know, he don't give me the vibes he ready to try to do nothing slick at all. I'm gonna keep it real. Nah, he been doing that though. That's his claim to fame. Like even like that's why I say, yo, this the same guy that these characteristics and style he using. I hate to say it, but nigga, I ain't seen nothing vary from the guy on the show yet. Like, nah, this is my real, I take this more serious. Like the shit you say on the show is just me being a little bit more polite and in a character for the show, but I'm more, a hardcore, hard-nosed detective off camera. Nah, he really seemed like this smooth, easy go lucky / I'm using it in my favor as a weapon. Like he acknowledged that he using it. But I gotta say it's authentic. Yeah, 808. I'll be back. Yeah, you know it. And then he using manipulation too, because he know once he got you in that type of situation, you already in the jam. So he was using all types of tactics, y'all. He definitely was taking advantage of the people who to get the job done. He definitely using little tricks and everything he been trained with. I don't blame him though. The environment he in, I don't know, I don't know what tactics he should use, but seem like he ain't going too far out of pocket. I think they got 2 things they try and cover up, I believe. The police shooting and stopping Fred and Bean from suing. Oh, and DK. Remember I said that, y'all? I predicted that too. Before yesterday, we never heard nobody from Bean or none of them sides say they was trying to sue. Yesterday, the girl said it on the tape. And I been told y'all that's what this was about. Real rap. I said that. I said, yo, this is about them cleaning up this shooting, y'all. And this wasn't supposed to went down like this. They ain't take DK or Fred to jail, y'all. Ever. Them boys left out the hospital and went home. Think about that. We should be calling fault right there. Like this shit shouldn't even be in this trial. Think about it. Like there should be questions about that. Yeah, they scared right now, y'all. Brian still know too. Remember who remember me saying, yo, Brian still know more? Remember I said that? I said, yo, Brian still actually know, he know them boys corrupt. He know what happened. Now he can't just get outright and accuse them of it in court. He gotta bring it out. But he know. Cause remember I said this was about a month ago. I said, yo, if I'm on this path I'm on right now, and I know it's heavy,
Brian still know more because he actually got goddamn, behind the scenes paperwork to other things that fill in the blanks. So he got access to other cases of corruption and backdoor moves that other police did. So the formula, Brian's still privy to the motive in this situation. He know exactly what them club owners doing. He didn't cover the murder trial where the motive was somebody taking off a club owner or something, or the detectives covered some shit up for a dude they rock with or they family member. You feel me? He done dealt with some police sliding on somebody before, and it really had something to do with some old He know, he familiar. So when he seen this, he probably knew. Cause I say when I'm looking at it, if it was regular, y'all, they would have dropped somebody out there. If this was really some like hardcore street, we talking big guns coming and nobody, like, guys ain't just leaving. You understand? Guys ain't leaving. Ain't no we just barely nipped you. No. Nah. Ain't no barely nipped you. You ain't getting out this court. You ain't getting out this court. You understand? Come on, we could look around. It's other situations in Atlanta where you could look around where they wanted to hit somebody, man, they wasn't playing. So this was some old. It makes sense when you look at Ken. He can't get his hands but so dirty. I can't do no willy-nilly send one of my guys. Nah, God thinks smarter than that. But that don't even add up. Because Thug allegedly performed at a club that Ken rock with, Liqueur. Now, if we really know that Ken is the owner or whatever he is with Club Liqueur, which technically I wouldn't have my name be the sole owner of the club if I really was getting busy in the streets. I wouldn't. No. Got that joint in somebody's hole, yeah. So technically, now somebody's saying Holmes own 6 properties in a square radius, including Cleveland Ave and Hateville Road. I believe it. I believe that he might really own these properties. Being a property owner in your city give you a little bit more leverage, way more leverage than the streets. Seriously. Like, if you know somebody that owns properties in your area, if they are part of the, what you want to call it, they basically helping that community thrive. So the politicians kind of got a vibe with them and help them so it can help his district. You feel me? So that's how you could be somebody from the streets and directly get connected in politics. You might just be the guy who owned the barbershop. Now you own the car wash. So now this year the politician want to come holler at you. You technically one of the more successful business owners in this area. You doing well for yourself. Let me come holler at you. Every cop has a different story. Female driver, 3 or 4 in the vehicle, blonde hair, big-breasted female. If Bean the driver, how did on-scene police get it so wrong? Plus, Bean got apprehended immediately. Go back and listen to Trial 37. Check out who the next witness will be. Trial 30, you mean 47? You mean 47, right, baby?
May be depicted, and you, if anybody, also please resist temptation of listening to any recaps or commentary about this case in any news media or third-party sites.
Why you throwing them 6s up?
And remember, as I do always when we leave here each night, thank you very much for your patience. Thank you for the attention that you've given us, and we'll continue and release. We'll see what you all good. Williams, we able to reach Miss Abbasi?
What?
Today, Misty Williams. A couple of things before we close up for the record for today. Misty Williams, we able to reach Miss Abbasi? Be available on Thursday. All right, that's Thursday, 28.
Who remember the next witnesses, y'all?
All right. And,
Where he said that? He said it at the end, didn't he? He let the jury go first. And then he said who the next witnesses are going to be. Nah, they ain't cross Quinn yet. We got a minute. He got to get his butt checked first.
the last thing is, councils, just for your planning purposes, we will take up some motions on the 1st and the 2nd of April. That's Monday and Tuesday.
What?
At this point in time, I have
Monday and Tuesday. Bro, we got a whole week before April. One was Courtney Bean. I thought she wasn't coming. Tap the
I
like
have
button
Mr.
for me.
Williams, motion limine number 2, motion to strike. I need to schedule that. So, Mr. Steele and Ms. Estate, that's
Yo, we need the original witness list. Who got the original witness list? Detective all week. Nah, that detective gone. He said he coming Monday, then he dipping.
acceptable to you all. We'll take it. I'm just going to put it on probably for the 1st of April, that Monday. That work for you all? Yes, sir. Mr. Steele? All right. And then also I have DeMontre Kendrick's motion to limit witnesses due to undue delay, waste of time, and or needless presentation, and the supplement that has been filed consistent with that. So, Mr.
I ain't gonna lie. That one right there is important. He need to address. That's the 2027 prediction. He really need to address that. Seriously. What's the remedy? You done limited the witnesses down to 400. And even at 400, at your pace, we'll be into 2027. Bro, what are you gonna do? You gotta be in this bitch and stop taking all them comfort breaks and get this goddamn testimony rolling. Or you gotta nip half the goddamn witnesses and throw the case out. What we doing? Hold up, y'all. What about these witnesses having to come back for the second trial? Whoa. Y'all ain't even know it. Look, y'all ain't even know it.
Kill confirmed.
Y'all ain't even thinking about it. Golly. Yes. The people who were severed. YSL RICO trial number 2. Yes. These witnesses have to come for another trial. True or false? How does that work?
Kill confirmed.
I want to talk to a lawyer right now. I want to talk to a lawyer right now about this. Yo, how the hell is this going to work? So the potential jurors in the next case ain't watching this one? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It's not... What? Who understand what I'm saying right now? Seriously. Who understand what I'm saying? How this is a problem? Seriously. How that's going to work? What is this? Lay witness 1. Where you get this at, bro? Yeah, hey, send it to my email, Al. Yeah, where you get that from? Nah, you can't sue, Ant. That's part of the judicial process. You can't sue. Only time you can sue is if they go past the amount of time you were supposed to sit there. If they go past the amount of time that you're supposed to sit before you get a trial, then yeah, you can sue. But it's like they get a nice better time to get they get their mind right. Al, send it to my email for me, bro. Please. It's ebanfilms at Yahoo. Yeah, it is. And I know this because I seen it in real life. So just to give you an example, I'm at a video shoot. So they giving some props. There's a young boy out there at the video shoot, and he got a shirt on that say I just beat a body. So they like, yeah, yo, he just came home from 3 years, 4 years, something like that. I remember it being a nice chunk. And I remember looking in his face like, hold on. Holmes looked like he only about 21. You understand? 2021. How the hell? He was sitting over, he gave him 4 years of his life. God damn, and he beat it. Whoa. Well, technically, what you think about if you really did it and you beat it? Is you gonna complain? Not to say Holmes really did it, but I feel like you. They stole some years from me. The streets don't look at it that way, to be honest. For some reason, it's more like I'm back. You know what I mean? So it's like they embrace it. I'm like you. Hold up, they stole that. Now, only time some people, when people be locked up for, they really ain't do it and they try to get exonerated, that's different. Those people be complaining. But a lot of people get out and just accept the fact that I'm back out. I ain't tripping. That's it's over. I'm going forward. They get away with a lot of that, y'all. Law helps them though. The law helps them because you gotta go through. You gonna ruin your life trying to get that bread. To be honest, like you gonna give more of your life away trying to get the money. Can the money patch it? I can't say. I doubt it. Nobody could be a juror for 3+ years. Nobody could be a juror for 3+ years, mate. So, don't tap the like button, y'all. See my likes dipped under 100. Help me get to 100. Give me about 5 or 6 likes so we can stay over 100. You got some weirdos that want to pop up. So, we looking at the witness list, y'all. All right, 808 sent me a nice little combo pack of some links to Ken too. So if y'all new in the stream and y'all wondering what we talking about and why we not just talking about the trial, we actually are, but we be going further than the trial. So we could go back in the trial and regurgitate information we already heard, but I feel like we up to speed with the trial. Who, like the overall group of people in the room, y'all all feel like we up to speed with the regular trial, right? Correct? Because I could go back and regurgitate, but I ain't gonna lie, repetition, I only like looking back at content if I got an idea and I need to hear something. You understand? Like, I don't like just replaying that content, y'all. So anytime you do see me going backwards, it's for a reason. I'm not trying to milk the algorithm. I won't stream for real. on times when I don't have no idea of what I want to talk about, to be honest. Like, if it's nothing new, like, I got some more content with that Atlanta school Rico with Fawny. It's another video that's 5 hours long where they in there going ham with that wild ass old judge. That content crazy too. But yeah, the trial do need to catch up. The problem is they keep taking these breaks. If they came every day, yeah, I mean, and didn't take these long breaks, then it wouldn't be bad. We would have our weekend break, and then technically we would be kind of like in the same kind of every day we get new info, and then we do a little bit of off stream. Then next day we get more info. They breaking the rhythm by giving us these long ass breaks, man. And they just went on a full week break before. You feel me? I did put some pieces together during that last week break, though. I ain't gonna lie. That sparked some interest. So hold on. So let me see where we at with it. We got a big problem. I did just say something new, y'all, that I don't think nobody's looking at. We need to talk to a lawyer about how the hell this other trial is going to go. Have y'all heard anybody speak about that? Sean, what you talking about? I really want to talk to a lawyer, y'all. Do y'all got anybody y'all know that'll pull up? They ain't even got to be a real lawyer if they just study law. Because Sharif, salute. Because, all right, that has something to do with this case. Let me explain. So we got 28 people starting, right? They severed half of them and gave, all right, let's say they split it in 3. Let's just do a 3-way split. They severed one part. The other part got probation, plea deals. And then we got these guys that we've been watching. How does that work, y'all, with the severed trial? Because you need these same witnesses, right? But we just watched their testimony in this trial. Doesn't that taint any jury that will come later? One of the biggest trials ever, being televised and repressed everywhere. I don't even know I'm going to get a jury duty joint. So they going to go through trying to find a jury for the second trial and going to have to ask all them people, did you watch anything about the YSL trial previously? How that's going to work, y'all? And they got to be from Fulton County, right? Oh, my God. Yo, the trial is literally lined up as being one of the biggest goddamn trials in Fulton County. How can another set of jurors be untainted? Seriously. How? They pick people they know not watching. Nah, Sharif. Ain't no not watching this. Nah. Some of them other weird ass trials, the school teacher kills a kid and all them type trials, yeah, you might not know about that. Nah, this one, in the Trump, nah. You didn't watch the clip, bro. At this point, this is too, nah, bro. This thing's streaming on too many damn, nah. Sharif, salute for that too, Sharif. I ain't gonna lie, yo. Nah, there's no way you getting nobody in Fulton County, bro, that didn't look at this at some point. So now you guys set a threshold on it and try to get good faith. Yo, you didn't watch enough to give you a preconceived, because everybody got some type of idea at this point, whether they think he's guilty or not. True or false, y'all? True or false? Come on. Let's get to the basis of why they ask the jury, have you seen something about it? Because you watched it through the lens of hearsay. You watched it through the lens of hearsay. Even if you watch one of these news networks, they using hearsay, y'all. They persuading you in some way. The way they talk and all that. Seriously. Yo, I would be getting that case thrown out. Mistrial on the second goddamn RICO right now. Seriously. I'm pressing it. I'm pressing it right now. Get this shit thrown out, man. Ain't no way we could get a true drawer. You might as well just get my guys bail. You might as well get my guys bail and let's go ahead and work on some type of way to work, because there's no way. And what you expect to go to 2029? So you gonna bring the same 400 witnesses back. We going to 2033, y'all. God damn. We going to 2033 before we see the end of the YSL trial in totality. That's crazy. Niggas is not even counting the second half. I need to talk to a lawyer. I gotta ask him this. Man, lawyers don't work on the weekend. Yo, we should be able to find a lawyer right now, y'all. Like this whole internet, we can't get one. Ain't no way. They can use this for content. I'm a racist. If I'm picked for jury, you ain't got time. That's a fact, Al. I'm racist too. I'm wild with it. I told them this. They called me for jury duty. Everybody innocent in my eyes. How about that? God's the only judge. Jesus is the only one that could judge someone. So all my verdicts will be innocent. Not guilty. It's weird, y'all. I can explain why I came to that conclusion, y'all. Well, I can summarize it. I got this theory. Well, I watch these cases about people that got locked up and they not supposed to be. I watch these trials. I mean, not trials. These types of stories all the time. I'm talking about I might have watched more than 100 versions of these types of shows. So I always told myself, you know what? If I'm ever in there and I got the option on guilty or not guilty, I'm giving somebody a pass on the strength of how many people that's locked up that ain't supposed to be. Straight up. I'm talking stone cold murderer. Stone cold, yeah, he guilty today. But for the guys that they locked up and gave 40 pieces, and them boys did 39 and they let him out on the last one and ain't giving no bread, I'm letting this guy go, cuz. Straight up. Straight up. I've been made that decision, y'all. It sound crazy, I know. I'm balancing the numbers, man. Straight up. And no, I'm not pro-criminal. I ain't pro-12 either. Straight up. I'm like, if you willy-nilly in the streets, bro, I believe, yo, if you get caught red-handed, you deserve that time. Straight up, straight like that. I don't care. Up and down the whole scale. You get caught stealing, go in and get you a little petty-ass bit of time for stealing. Get caught, you know what I mean? You get caught hitting a hand-to-hand sale. That's part of the game. You got, yeah. Because the whole trick is you're supposed to be getting out the way. Because there's a lot of room to be out the way. If you actually got caught, that means it was either really meant for your ass to go down, or you was loud about it. You was doing too much, for real. Because there's a lot of breathing room out there. Straight up. If you ever been in the streets all day, it's a lot of times where the law is nowhere to be found. And your dumb ass wound up lining up with the time. You mean? Yeah, in this situation, Thug wasn't caught, which is one of my original Mick Jagger theory for the new people. All right, so let me give you a rundown on my Mick Jagger theory defense. So my man was actually an artist, faking and using the gang aesthetic. The proof is in the receipts, in the schedule of his career. So I'm assuming at one point the defense is going to pull out an elaborate 10-year window of what Holmes, Young Thug, was really doing. And I think Once the jury see this amount of shit that you got to do as a rapper at that level, they not going to believe that boy had time to be sitting back, and it damn sure wasn't in furtherance. You understand? So I just summarized my Mick Jagger theory. Now, the zesty part of the beginning of his career, that's included. That's partly why it's Mick Jagger. You get it? He androgynous. Look at him. What type of gang got an androgynous leader? Have you seen this? What the hell is this? Warriors? No gang don't got no. You name an androgynous leader in the black community of a gang. Where? So it's just this guy. What? What? That's unheard of. Like, really, y'all. So he wearing a skirt and he got guys running. That's nah, bro. Power don't even work like that in a alpha male environment, bro. Niggas ain't rocking behind no dude that be rocking skirts. Now hold on. It's another side to it. I'ma use the strength of the jury. I'ma use propaganda in my favor, in my defense with this Mick Jagger theory. So one of the things that the average person believes is gang members wear their color, right? Well, what's up with this green shit? I would use that to prove they're not really Bloods. Swear to God. I swear to God. Now, don't get it twisted. Technically, if you know, you know. That jury don't know, though. You dig? Hold up. I got another one. Hold up. I got another part to this. They ain't no real gang. I got layers to this. Stay still real quick. Check this out. Hold up. The jury don't know about hybrid gangs either. In their eyes, propaganda has told them that red and blue clash in no matter what, right? Almost all propaganda tells you Crips and Bloods do not mix at all, right? Don't they say that? Come on, y'all. Propaganda. What does propaganda say to the regular people? It tells them they don't mix. What we got here, though. Guess what the other slick part to this is? If you go through previous trials of gangs, it's hard to find hybrids. Seriously, y'all. That is a very new idea. You got to be really like, that ain't a surface level idea right there. So I would use that. Hold up, I got another one, y'all. Guess what? I got another one. I got a whole slew of rappers who fake gangsters. And then Thug is all on tape saying he actually followed one of these guys that's a fake gang member. I would drag that shit in the mud. This boy on wax saying he looked up the young Lil Wayne, and that boy is clearly a fake blood. So how we in here thinking that this guy's a real blood? This was just the aesthetic. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, introducing to you today, Jeffery Williams. He's just another artist who is looking for opportunity to get out of poverty, similar to 6ix9ine. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeffery Williams is just the 6ix9ine of Atlanta. I rest my case.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Kill confirmed.
Straight up. He ain't walk it down enough, Melanie. He need to holler at me. He was supposed to drag on that Lil Wayne Birdman part. Man, Birdman, the fakest goddamn blood ever seen, bro. You wouldn't say 6ix9ine. Nah, that's because you don't want to make a nigga sound like a snitch. I'm talking drop the snitch, drop that part. We talking about the fake frame of 6ix9ine in the beginning. Now I don't care about you having this. I mean, I'm using the fact that you know he's just totally no good, but my actual motive for using him is the foundation of him just using the blood aesthetic to start his career. And I believe that's exactly what we've seen in tons of rappers' careers, straight up, including Young Thug. You off the porch, and when you get this idea that you want to get into a rapper, you simultaneously pick up the gang colors. That's the theory right there. If this happened, you're not real. Seriously, if you get known as a rapper and becoming a blood member is close, that shit ain't real. That's the idea right there. You used it for an aesthetic. Yeah, what's up? Yeah. Snoop Dogg, anybody? Snoop Dogg, anybody? Tupac? Nah. Tupac too. Nah, cause you don't got no foundation, bro. On the I mean, you don't got no connector. See, we got Young Thug on audio glamorizing Lil Wayne. Plus, you already know the connection. Come on, bro. Don't spin the defense right now, Ant. We got Young Thug giving us the visual aid and the audio stamp of I just love this guy. So he's a kid that was impressed and impressionable. So he picked up antics. And he's smart. And he poor. You get it? So this the right option. If I could just hold on, I ain't done, y'all. That kid grew up underneath of the branch of the Atlanta rappers that was doing the same thing at the same time. Gucci Man, Waka, Bloody J, Future, Rocco, all these dudes picking up this red thing and stamping it at the same time. So Young Thug's the next person coming up looking at all of this. It's fake. Yo, do y'all know the music industry even got articles they wrote in the 90s about how it's better to sell artists with gangsterism attached to it? Y'all know this is an old concept. I promise y'all. Documented. For real. I would use that. I think Brian Steele really should lay into that. I'm talking about wholeheartedly. Poor kid. Lack of opportunity. Pull out the stats of jobs. Whoa. What y'all know about that? The fact that I could prove with statistics that the opportunity in the music industry for a kid growing up in the ghetto of Atlanta is very more probable than any other career that could remove his family from poverty. Ugh. You know about that. And in order to break into this industry, you got to pick up this fake aesthetic of a gang member. True or false? Oh my God. Fuck wrong. Ugh. Ken, we know who King Slime. We know the original King Slime, Ken. We know who King Slime is. The real King Slime. I'm glad you brought that up, but you brought it up the wrong way. Your Honor, my client is not even the real King Slime. Let me introduce you today to Ola Player. That's the real King Slime. My artist is just faking. My client is just faking. My bad. Yeah. What's up, Ken? Yeah. Yeah. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you to Bloody J. I don't know if y'all familiar, but he was actually in another Rico. Straight up. My client was acting like he needed to act to get into the industry. This is not, look at this. Matter of fact, all right, let me give you the timeline. He grows up in Jonesboro South. Jonesboro South get broken down, knocked down. The boy is forced to move into wherever the hell he moved to. Now he had to adapt to the environment. At the same time, he's grown and turned into a teenager. Just came off a bid from being an angry kid, let's say. He hit the streets away from his old. I'm putting a timeline together. This gotta be close. When he came home from his 4-year bid as a kid, Jonesboro South was gone. True or false? Or he come home right before he get knocked down. True or false? Uh-oh. This sound like Chicago. Projects get knocked down, then the gangs take on a whole nother, more aggressive approach. More beef. Ugh. It's only because we're stressing over bread. We hungry. True or false? Come on, where the Atlanta people at, y'all? What's the timeline? They say the boy was locked up for a kid for 4 years, y'all. That seem a little bit abnormal for breaking somebody's arm. I'm gonna keep it real. What the hell he did, a goddamn Steven Seagal move on the teacher? Seriously. Who familiar with this? They say the boy got locked up in middle school for 4 years. What'd that do? What year you get out? So it's almost like he had just got out when we started to meet him. So how was he home for the Katrina shit? Uh-oh. We got a funny timeline. Who in here familiar with me with the timelines? All right. If you new around here, y'all, I got this thing where if you look at people that's famous timeline, they timelines be funny. I promise. If you want to know about funny timelines, look at Charleston White timeline, Whack 100 timeline, Tupac, Thug, Boosie, Young Boy, Rick Ross, the drug dealer, not the rapper. I mean, shit, you might want to look at the rapper too, but no, disregard him. Hold on. I mean, you basically could look at everybody's shit. It's like either they got gaps or they got this weird child being locked up as a child or too many charges before they got famous. These is 3 red flags, y'all. Listen, a gap in the timeline, meaning you watch all the interviews and do research and you get a missing part. Missing parents is an anomaly. Pay attention. I'm telling you. I mean, you could go back to goddamn Obama, Martin Luther King, and start looking at these same things, y'all. I'm telling you. Oh, don't ho. For the people that think I'm some type of wild weirdo. Nah, hold on. Let me tell you this part. This ain't just our community. Oh, peep the name changes. Just to let you know, that ain't Tupac's name. None of the names you think. That boy named Lassane Crooks. Just to let you know, I think it's some more people floating around here that we think that's their real name, and I don't think it is. But let me chill with the rabbit hole. Ken, I'm with you, Ken. You're giving me, that's what I'm saying, funny timelines. So if you locked up for 4 years as a kid from middle school, like, so in 09, he 18. So he might have just came home, Ken. Because I'm believing he's born in 91. But hold on. So that puts you locked up the whole time the New Orleans boys is out there. You dig? Ken. That's where I'm at with it, Ken. You dig? And that's not a normal industry changes its age. Nah, not no more. Nah, Ken, that's over. with the emergence of the internet and information age, they stopped doing that. That 4-year shave. That boy was born in 92. Well, say less, Ken. Say less. Maybe I got the year right. Say less. The same. What we doing, Ken? Come on. Come on. That ain't the shave. The shave is 4 years. When the industry shaved the years, they shaved 4. They was doing the total anomaly where you just don't know, or they'll shave like a 4-pack. So what they was giving us older teeny boppers. They'd give you somebody that's 22 and his aesthetic is 16 to 18 type of, you know what I mean? That's what they was doing. Or they give you the 30-year-old dude that looked like he in his mid-20s. You can't really tell. It was more with the men, I'm going to say. The girls, I don't think they was really doing girls. They was running up with the opposite on the girl. They was really going for young and selling them as older, to be honest. Yeah, whoa, that's crazy. Yeah, the year shaving on the women, I don't think they do as much. They just don't say the age. It don't matter. It kept changing Beyonce's age. Yeah, me and Wayne the same age, and they change his all the time. Like, it's times where I'll be like, damn, man, yo, is the same age. And then times are like, yo, hold on, how the hell is he younger than me? Yo, I promise y'all, it's crazy.
We both born in 81 or something. Or he born in 82, like right ahead to me or something. Something like that.
It's weird. They is going to ask Ken about Quinn. I mean, Quinn about Ken. Hold on, let me see if they said the rest of this. See if Holmes sent that witness list. Yeah, Albert. Full witness list. This from January, though. All right. So, lay witnesses. Tennille Alford. I should copy this. I got this somewhere. Where this paperwork at? I got this paperwork. I'm ignorant. I gotta look. Hold on, let me look at my files, y'all. I got this original paperwork somewhere. I'm tripping. We really ready to do this? God. Gee whiz. All right. Now that we got a scope of, we seen 40. I should scratch him out. All right, yeah, I'm about to start scratching him out. Undo that. All right. So if y'all see a name that we already seen, y'all gotta help me scratch it out, y'all. Can y'all see it? All right, I got it up, y'all. Shut up, I know. Dora. That's his sister. T.I. Investigator Kerr, Sheriff Deputy Kennedy, Jimmy Kennedy. Yeah, that's good. These police gonna be important too. Kevin Lyles, Investigator Jimmy Martin. Somebody named Original Michael. What? Somebody named Original Michael, y'all. Hold on, let me make them names bigger for y'all. Pause. You can't make this bitch auto scroll. Tell me when y'all see somebody familiar. Jeffery Williams Sr. Any and all co-defendants. Ugh. Any and all witnesses named in the state witness. Oh, so that's just thug witnesses. Oh, this is not the state witness list, y'all. Oh, man. I might not have the states. This must be just thugs, y'all. Yeah, hold on. Just bro. Yeah, I don't think I got the state witness list. Damn. And they shut down their system. Their system still shut down, y'all. Bitch. I need that. Yo, they got somebody on the witness list twice. Look at this. They got Joel Hens as 54 and Joel Hens as 57. That's not right. Who last name Garlington? He got a sister coming in here? Mikia Garlington. Or his wife. Hold up. Kevia Eppinger. The whole Davis family coming in. Kenneth Copeland. Dwayne Little Wayne Carter. Boo. What? Somebody just named Boo? That's all. Cap. Adams need to take the bat. Graceful, you gotta figure out which they using a strategy. So it's they well, hold on. I'm assuming they're using a strategy, Grace. So I think we need to peep when each one steps up so we can figure out why they doing what they doing. Leonard Pass. Who's Leonard Pass, y'all? That ain't Bean, is it? Leonard Pass is involved in the situation we were just talking about, right? Why that name sound familiar? Who's Leonard Pass? Help me out. Why it sound familiar? Rich Homie Quan father and Rich Homie Quan. Georgia Department of Revenue. Leonard Pass testified. What he look like? That's homie Octagon. That's Octagon with the glasses. Donovan Thomas Sr., his father. And it looked like his sister or his mother, but not his brother. Yeah, that's Octagon. Brian Birdman Williams. Man, I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that. Oh, my God. This only 125, though. We got 360 left. And some of the people we seen ain't on this list. Well, I feel like some of the people we seen not on this list. Vasquez and them not on this list. This ain't the full list. Yeah, y'all. Salute to everybody that's in here, man. Straight up. This the work that you gotta do in the cut, you know what I mean? I'm just chilling though right now. This right here is trying to get the judge recused, y'all. And it's another lawyer reposting it. Well, hold on. I'm assuming it's a lawyer. Yeah, baby. We need to push the narrative to help Thug. I can't even do nothing on. Look, they blocked my Twitter. I was talking too heavy.
Weinstein, I assume that Mr. Apt is going to argue that since he filed it?
I believe I'm arguing that.
Oh, okay.
But I'll confirm that with Mr. Apt.
All right. Well, between the two of you and Ms. Hingerty, one of the three of you should be planning to argue that motion on the first, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Okay. Mr. Steele, I'm still in possession of motion limiting number 44, which is apparently. Did we ever finish that, or do we even consider it? Because it's involving some statements that were allegedly made by your client to Detective Quinn.
That was excluded.
What y'all think about that? They got some type of version of Thug talking with Quinn in the mall. And Brian still motioned to get it thrown out. What y'all think Thug said to him?
I'm not looking at the motion right now, but if that's what it is, that was excluded already.
It's September 11th of 2013. Mr. Williams to Detective Quinn while he's working an extra job at Neiman Marcus at Lenox Mall.
Okay, we did not hear that. You are correct.
All right. Is that going to come up in this particular examination of Detective? I mean, I believe that. Will it come up before then? I mean, let's see.
I would say yes, but unless the state's not going to.
What day he talked to him?
Detective Quinn while he's working an extra job at Neiman. 11th of 2013. Mr. Williams to Detective Quinn while he's working a job.
Damn, that's a couple months after the incident. He just happened to see Thug and he know who he is. Yo, that's crazy. Nah, that ain't when he left the mall. Nah. Well, by the time he did the other mall situation, he was all the way famous. Well, you know, that was like the beginning stages of him being famous, people recognizing him
Okay, we
openly.
did not hear that. You are correct.
All right. Is that going to come up in this particular examination of Detective? I mean, I believe that. Will it come up before?
Well, it ain't that far. This all in a 2-year period, though, because that situation is before Nut, I believe.
Before then, I mean. Let's see.
I would say yes, but unless the state's not going to use it, I would say yes.
All right, then we need to still take it out. So. Will it come up on Monday?
Yes, Your Honor. We believe we will reach it on Monday.
This is what kind of I cite routinely to.
Uh-oh. They was gonna be getting to that on Monday? What Thug say? Now I got the paperwork for that motion.
Mr. Steele, does it have anything to do with anybody else, or because I was going to see if I could maybe do it earlier on Monday, since it's going to come up Monday.
The way that the court has ruled, I assume it applies to everyone because that's how it's been ruling. But no, it was only Mr. Williams and former Detective Quinn. It is not custodial.
Is it argument?
Yes. Well, I mean, you can hear what the statement is, and then yes, argument. It's Detective Quinn approached Mr. Williams, or Mr. Williams and former Detective Quinn met at the store, and there was a conversation. Detective Quinn brought up the incident you're hearing now, and he said something like, "I'm not looking at my notes. I am prepared. I'm not looking at my notes." Something to the effect of, "If I find your DNA on the firearm, I'm going to arrest you." That may not be a quote. I'm not looking at anything.
Whoa. We found some gold. I ain't hear this yesterday. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's new. Damn. See, that's why you gotta listen all the way through, man. Y'all heard that? Who got the ears? Who heard that? That's gold.
Hearing now, and he said something like, "I'm not looking at my notes. I am prepared. I'm not looking at my notes." Something to the effect of, "If I find your DNA on the firearm, I'm going to arrest you." That may not be a quote. I'm not looking at anything. Something like that.
Is there a statement that the state's turned over to you?
Yeah, they turned it over recently. And I think Detective Quinn, I may.
Hold up, y'all. I got y'all.
And Madam, I'll direct that you to and last thing is, councils, just for your planning, 1st and the 2nd of April. That so, Mr. Weinstein, I assume that Mr. Apt is going to argue that since he filed it. Statements that were allegedly made by your client to Detective Quinn.
All right, hold on.
Apparently, possession of motion limiting number 4. Mr. Steele, I'm still in possession of Mr. Steele, I'm still in possession of motion limiting number 44, which is apparently. Did we ever finish that, or do we even consider it? Because it's involving some statements that were allegedly made by your client to Detective Quinn.
That was excluded. That's what, I'm not looking at the motion right now, but if that's what it is, that was excluded already.
It's September the 11th of 2013. Mr. Williams to Detective Quinn while he's working an extra job at Neiman Marcus, Atlantic Mall.
Okay, we did not hear that one. You are correct.
All right. Is that going to come up in this particular examination of detective? I mean, I believe that. Will it come up before then? I mean, let's see.
I would say yes, but unless the state's not going to use it, I would say yes.
All right, then we need to still take it up. So. Will it come up on Monday?
Yes, Your Honor. We believe we will reach it on Monday.
This is what kind of I cite routinely to.
EBAN Films.
Mr. Steele, does it have anything to do with anybody else, or because I was going to see if I could maybe do it earlier on Monday, since it's going to come up Monday.
The way that the court has ruled, I assume it applies to everyone because that's how we've been ruling, but no, it was only Mr. Williams and former Detective Quinn. It is not custodial.
Is it argument?
Yes. Well, I mean, you can hear what the statement is, and then yes, argument. It's Detective Quinn approached Mr. Williams, or Mr. Williams and former Detective Quinn met at the store, and there was a conversation. Detective Quinn brought up the incident you're hearing now, and he said something like, "I'm not looking at my notes. I am prepared. I'm not looking at my notes, though." Something to the effect of, "If I find your DNA on the firearm, I'm going to arrest you." That may not be a quote. I'm not looking at anything. Something like that.
Is there a statement that the state's turned over to you?
Yeah, they turned it over recently. And I think Detective Quinn, I may be wrong, gave it to the state recently. And then the state gave it to me, or maybe to everybody. And then I'm saying that the silence used to be you can't comment on someone's silence. That changed. I believe it's ORR versus safe. So now it's in the court's discretion under a 403 or 24-4-403 balancing test. That's why I filed the motion.
What's the citation for OR?
Give me 1 second if you don't mind. I should have put it in the motion, though.
You did, sir. Thank you. You did. 305 Georgia 729 pinpoint. I should say head note 4. All right. All right, let's take that up at 8:45 on Monday, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
So, in that motion file right there, right? It says Young Thug was somewhere in the mall and ran into Detective Quinn within days, weeks, months of September 11th, 2013. And Detective Quinn tried to interrogate Thug on the scene. That's odd. Like, so he just was getting himself familiar with Thug, and he recognized him out in public months later and asked him about something. What? So it says, recently, let me read this. It says, recently the prosecution provided undersigned counsel with statements supposedly made by Mr. Williams, Young Thug, to Detective Quinn, while Detective Quinn was working an extra job at Neiman Marcus at Lenox Mall. Yeah, let me zoom in so y'all can see this. Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Let me scroll up so you can see that right there. So it's just right here, you know. Recently, the prosecution provided undersigned counsel with statements supposedly made by Mr. Williams to Detective Quinn while Detective Quinn was working at an extra job at Neiman Marcus at Lenox Mall. That's tricky, right? Now, Brian Steele is making his motion to get that conversation thrown out. Now we gotta wait till Monday to see the results of this, but I just find that a little bit odd that Quinn even, approached it this way. Like, you off duty, you on your side job, I would expect. Like, you actually stopped a guy to ask him about some type of investigation you have with your day job. That's crazy. It's a little bit tricky, y'all. What y'all think? Let me know in the comments what y'all think about this paperwork and what Quinn was up to. He ran. Who he think he is working in Neiman Marcus, man? Trying to stalk the players, man. What he doing, man? Straight up. Yeah. But I think that's important. Let me keep it real. I think that's important. Thug might wind up making out off of one of these motions, y'all, because it's starting to stack up. And eventually, I think that's one of Brian Steele's approaches is to overwhelm, meaning file all the paperwork you can. And it's going to look bad if the judge denies everything. So eventually he has to give on some of the motions, right? So I think over time that's going to have an effect. That's my opinion. I don't know for sure. But I think over time that's going to take a toll on the judge being able to deny everything. It's because it's like, it's so many motions. You really denying all of them? Wow. That's a little bit suspicious, isn't it? So I think Brian Steele's using that in his favor. He can't deny them all. You understand? He going the quantity route. Quality really, quality don't matter in certain instances. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, come on, he can't keep turning these down. Just like in court, you keep objecting. Objection. You can't turn all of them down. It's going to make you look bad. And it is, because the people are clearly saying he's biased because of it. So I think Brian Steele has actually weaponized that idea. I'm going to keep it real. The law of averages, that's what you call it, Adam? All right, straight up. If you're watching this on the playback, yo, tap the like button. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. I thought that was important, y'all. I'm just going to put that out. I like that clip. And what y'all think about him saying that Brian, did he allude to, hold on, let me listen back myself again. He said something about thug fingerprints.
The incident you're hearing now, and he said something like, I'm not looking at my notes, I am prepared, I'm not looking at my notes. Something to the effect of, if I find your DNA on the firearm, I'm going to arrest you. That may not be a quote, I'm not looking at anything. Something like that.
Is there a statement that the state's turned over to you?
Yeah, they turned it over recently.
Bro. Bro, I don't even know if you're allowed to say that to somebody off duty. Are you? That's tricky right there. That's tricky right there, baby. I don't know what to think about that.
And the state's turned over. Be a quote, I'm not looking. If I find your DNA on the firearm, I'm going to arrest you. That may not be a quote, I'm not looking at anything. Something like that.
Is there a statement that the state's turned over to you?
Yeah, they turned it over recently. And I think Detective Quinn, I may be wrong, gave it to the state recently.
That's a threat? That's heavy. I mean, telling the person, yo, we looking, we investigating you. That's one thing. But insinuating that your DNA would be on a gun at a crime scene that didn't shoot someone and you didn't lock up two of the people. Whoa. Hold on. So how months later you ain't lock up two of the people, you aggressively implying someone got away, and you ain't even incarcerate all the people that was there. That's crazy. Hold on, y'all. I'm figuring out my title. Hold on. That's crazy.
That's crazy. That don't add up though, y'all. All right, think about it. The way the investigation went, right? They grabbed the 3 suspects, Bean, DK, and Fred. Fred and DK go to the hospital with gunshot wounds. Bean get locked up but not charged. DK and Fred go home from the hospital. Don't go to jail. Bean gets stuck in jail, waiting for a bail and getting processed while they figure out how they ready to cover up the whole situation. Then months later, Quinn decides that he wants to be aggressive when he sees Thug and try to put him in the mix of this as if he's going to do DNA checks on the guns. But we have no evidence of DNA from the guns now. Think about that. Have y'all heard DNA evidence come out about these guns? And if the law shot, why would somebody be checking for the DNA on these guns? We ain't shoot nobody. The law shot us. So why you need our DNA to prove we ain't shoot nobody? So now you trying to pin it on me. You're literally trying to pin it on me. But this is months later. This is months later though, y'all. His investigation had to been already gone through. He already telling Beans he know what really happened when he talking to him, which was 6 days after September 11th. But now, months later, he threatening Thug in the Neiman Marcus, talking about DNA getting, he tripping. What if it was about the gun charge he got right before the flying car? That's on paperwork, though. What you mean? Why would he need DNA, though? Or is he telling him about a different situation with DNA? Think about it, y'all. It don't make sense according to this investigation. They didn't do a DNA check, I don't think. Something ain't right, y'all. Think about it. Too much time in between before he sees Thug in his Neiman Marcus for him to even be thinking about DNA. Because that means you already tested the guns for DNA and that's what you want. Or you know, well, no, hold that. Actually means you didn't test them. You bluffing right now. Because why would you wait so long to test them to tell a potential suspect, yo, all right, that's cool. Wait till I check this DNA. Bitch, why you ain't do it and get a warrant and come get me? Why you waiting until you see me in Neiman Marcus? And is this even professional to tell me that and possibly ruin your investigation? Like, so what you doing? Bluffing. But why? He also tried to plant that idea, facts. And Bean rejected it. When he tried to say how many gunshots you heard in the car, like trying to coach him to say he heard a certain amount of gunshots, Bean specifically said, yeah, I mean, when we was coming through to such and such, and then he clarified, I mean, it could have been something else. It could have been like something from the car. So he ain't want to lie on that. Peep what Bean said. When he tried to lead Bean into saying some shots got fired in the car, Bean acknowledged, yeah, but it could have been something else as well. Pay attention. He wanted he wasn't going for that. Adams already checked the white girl chemist from the GBI if she had any DNA on Thug when she received the gun. She didn't. Hold on. So we watched somebody with the DNA from this situation already, y'all? Y'all gotta excuse me with those types of parts of the testimony. I be damn near dozing off. I ain't gonna lie. So we watched that lady already, Jug, what up? Where that was at? What day that was, y'all? I would like to go back to that. Or we don't need to. That's all the hell she said. Mr. Love said this house still wins a lot of his cases. No DNA. She actually said that out loud. We need to go back to the DNA.
Yeah, I can't give Poster back to late night. That ain't happening. No, 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 no.
It was a white lady. Tell me what day it was. We need to find out the date she had the confirmation on the DNA, so then we could prove Quinn lying. So if he said to him in Neiman Marcus after she already had the DNA, then we'll know for sure he was bluffing and he was just stalking Holmes and said it for no reason. Which is, it's got to be a goddamn lawsuit or something. You can't just tell me. Get your DNA. But nigga, you already ran the guns. And know my DNA ain't there. So you just bluffing right now, saying that shit just to have something to say to me, because you a hater. He can't be talking about a difference. Technically, Trav, he can be. And if you pay attention, I already alluded to that. I said that earlier. Well, not in this stream, but previously before, I said, yo, the way you get lined up in these types of situations if you're in the streets is if you're doing too much out there and you actually got away with a couple we know is you. Now it's time to line your ass up. It's legit. Even the streets don't mind a dude getting lined up by the police because he be getting away with so much. We even understand. I mean, like, yo, you can't even complain, bro. You be doing the most. Seriously. For real. It's a thing. Especially if it's something real, like a serious crime you got away with, we just can't prove it. Like a body. Or, you know, a nice bit of some serious, aggressive, violent robberies. Yeah. The law will line your ass up. And the community won't really mind because you was bullying. You don't have no defense at this time. You feel me? Ain't no gangsters ready to step out and say, oh, they did them wrong. Nah, that's part of the game. You gotta eat that. I can see that, but shh. So that's when it would turn into the personal law. Yo, it's cool. You think you slick bopping around here, but wait till I find that DNA. And it's not actually in reference to this dumbass situation we talking about right here. He talking about a show enough, yeah. So that is possible. Probable. I'm not jacking that theory really myself. It's possible though. It's very well possible. Straight up. If the mall convo showed Quinn had bias to get Thug, still would want it in, not trying to exclude it. Thug must have said something. You don't see a DNA expert when you search for it? Does it have a different title? Sometimes you gotta scroll through and just look, because it might not be, it might not be titled like that. I seen the white dude. It wasn't a dude, was it? It was really a lady. It was a white dude testifying that was a specialist the day that the dude with the glasses was up there.
A detective white lady with glasses? Oh. It was a female apartment that was shot up. Thug and DK went to her place a few days before. State tried to blame both. The female wasn't helping the police. Listen to trial 37 motions. The dude was a ballistic expert. He was talking about this day. Sandra, I might need to go back and listen to him too. He talking about the actual bullets fired from this day, and it was boring that time because I ain't had no context. Oh, the player but baby mother. King Slime, the real King Slime. Somebody get me the older player interview. Yeah. The real King Slime. That's how you make a young thug. Seriously. When you got people around you that came up from backdooring. Seriously. I'm gonna tell y'all how this happens, y'all. The word around the way is niggas got on their feet from taking niggas off and then doing them. I promise you, this how you make young thug. He going for his. Seriously. That's why Bean said, man, when you see it, you gotta get it. This is the wave that was going on, y'all. And this the bottom end of it. These the more scraggly versions. The high-end version was the niggas who was actually winning with it. And this record of niggas bragging about it. Hence, it was some teams that was named blatantly after being successful at this type shit. Now, this the rinky-dink years of it, after it drift and niggas trying to do the same things, and only the strong survive out there. So Thug barely made it through the skin of his teeth. Seriously. But I bet you old heads was telling him, bro, you gonna have to take something, bro. Like, ain't nobody gonna give you nothing on it, bro. And once you in a state where as though you know what time it is, I mean, we got legal guns, bro. So, I mean, you talking about taking is involved in robbery. It ain't no way you could even address it. So, like, I'm not even. Thug is just a child. His environment made him, bro. I could see this shit a mile away. Real rap. Put it like this, y'all. I seen that fork in the road too. That option was on the table for me as well. On some more, is you going to turn into that's where you at with it? Because it was some guys around, that's the road they took. I'm really on some more, man. We got ways we could generate. See, it's a difference. Is you a generator? That's what I call it, y'all. It's called a generator. You got people, they just generate. You know, they hustle. Some people call it a hustler, but that's like a negative connotation of what it really is. It's somebody who could make something from nothing, from scratch, all the time, though. Like, they always got something shaking. Like, you like, what is it? Yeah. They different, y'all. See, this right here, this is that blatant, we ain't got too much going on, so we just taking from each other back and forth. Everybody know what's going on until somebody gets smoked. Straight up, y'all. A lot of areas like this. Seriously. Ain't a lot of people winning, so the people that's not, yeah. Thug didn't escape after the wreck. Hold, Grace, what you talking about? Whoa. Hold on, what y'all got going on? What you on, some conspiracy? You hope Thug keep that weight on me, look healthy. One thing we should be troubled by is the fact that this path that he had to go through to be considered successful was so give me a name for this. Give me a descriptive word for what this path has been. Like this, what we know. Because, like, it's too common. Let me say that. Trials and tribulation stories, bro. Is this the only path for these young bulls 16 to 24, bro? And why it's not more job opportunities where they would risk their lives trying to go hard with something else if they're willing to go so hard with these types of things? So we saying that these boys not capable of being successful lawyers themselves or successful doctors, or what's wrong with our school systems to where as though they can't teach them that they're worth more than putting their lives on the line like this? Or is this what's meant to be? My bad. Scratch what I just said. Act like you ain't even hear that. Straight up. Straight up.
Williams, motion limine, number 2, motion to strike. I need to schedule that. So Mr. Steele and Ms. Estate, that acceptable, you all will take it. I'm just going to put it on probably for the 1st of April, that Monday. Yes, that work for you all? Yes, sir. Mr. Steele? Of course. All right. And then also I have DeMontre Kendrick's motion to limit witnesses due to undue delay, waste of time, and or needless presentation, and the supplement that has been filed consistent with that. So, Mr. Weinstein, I assume that Mr. Apt is going to argue that since he filed it?
I believe I'm arguing that, Your Honor.
Oh, okay.
But I'll confirm that with Mr. Apt.
All right. Well, between the two of you and Ms. Hingerty, one of the three of you should plan to argue that motion on the 1st, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, okay. Mr. Steele, I'm still in possession of motion limiting number 44, which is apparently, did we ever finish that, or do we even consider it? Because it's involving some statements that were allegedly made by your client to Detective Quinn.
That was excluded. That's what, I'm not looking at the motion right now, but if that's what it is, that was excluded already.
It's September 11th of 2013. Mr. Williams to Detective Quinn while he's working an extra job at Neiman Marcus, Atlantic Mall.
Okay, we did not hear that one. You are correct.
All right. Is that going to come up in this particular examination of detective? I mean, I believe that. Will it come up before then? I mean, let's see.
Hey.
I would say yes, but unless the state's not going to use it, I would say yes.
All right, then we need to still take it up. So. Will it come up on Monday?
Yes, Your Honor. We believe we will reach it on Monday.
This is what kind of I cite routinely to. Mr. Steele, does it have anything to do with anybody else, or because I was going to see if I could maybe do it earlier on Monday, since it's going to come up Monday.
The way that the court has ruled, I assume it applies to everyone because that's how you've been ruling, but no, it was only Mr. Williams and former Detective Quinn. It is not custodial.
Is it argument?
Yes. Well, I mean, you can hear what the statement is, and then yes, argument. It's Detective Quinn approached Mr. Williams, or Mr. Williams and former Detective Quinn met at the store, and there was a conversation. Detective Quinn brought up the incident you're hearing now, and he said something like, "I'm not looking at my notes. I am prepared. I'm not looking at my notes." Something to the effect of, "If I find your DNA on the firearm, I'm going to arrest you." That may not be a quote. I'm not looking at anything. Something like that.
Is there a statement that the state's turned over to you?
Yeah, they turned it over recently. And I think Detective Quinn, I may be wrong, gave it to the state recently. And then the state gave it to me, or maybe to everybody. And then I'm saying that the silence used to be you can't comment on someone's silence. That changed. I believe it's ORR versus state. But now it's in the court's discretion under a 403 or 24-4-403 balancing test. That's why I filed the motion.
Yo,
What's the citation for OR?
Give me 1 second if you don't mind.
keep Ken out your mouth. Ken, you don't want no smoke. You jive turkey ass nigga. You don't want no smoke. I know where you be at. I'm gonna come in that motherfucker and pop a bottle on your bitch ass. You don't want no smoke, Joker. You better lay back, Joker. Your bitch ass been working with the people. That's why you ate it as an indictment, boy.
You did, sir. Thank you. You did. 305 Georgia 729 pinpoint. I should say head note 4. All right.
Hell yeah. Catch him like 50 Cent.
All right, let's take that up at 8:45.
We gonna catch your ass like 50 Cent, boy.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
We gonna catch him like 50 Cent with that phony ass spinning chain. Yo, that's how dumb we is, y'all. 50 Cent had a fake spinning chain. We ain't even know it. Who the hell made that big ass fake spinning chain for him? That's how, bro, he was clowning a singing rapper with the fake spinning chain. How the fuck?
All right, is there any other party who believes they have any other motion that's outstanding at this point in time that can be heard on the 1st or 2nd of April?
I'm sorry.
I said any other party. That's right.
Your Honor, just a heads up, I have not filed this motion yet. I'm working on it, but in light of the recent Supreme Court of Georgia holding in Baker v. State, I am filing some motions in regards to some of the evidence that I believe the state may try to attempt to admit, and but I'm still working on that motion. I'll try to have it done by Monday.
All right, you file it. We'll see how it goes at that point in time.
And I understand, Your Honor. I was just trying to give you a heads up.
All right. Anybody else?
And Your Honor, the Baker case that Mr. Sharp just announced, that actually coincides with the supplement motion limit number 2.
Yeah, I have it.
So it's, I mean, unless he doesn't want to argue it together, it's similar. I'm not saying that I haven't seen his motion, but it's the same case.
It's the same case. I think we have different evidence that we are addressing.
He'll need to perfect his motion, Mr. Steele, so I'll hear yours, and we'll see where that leads us, okay? But I'll be plan on just hearing on the first. All right, Ms. Love, what else? Or Ms. Hilton?
Thank you, Your Honor. The state did file a self-serving hearsay motion as it relates to some statements that some of the defendants made to law enforcement. And so we would like to hear that, Your Honor.
Outstanding.
And I guess it's properly called self-quotations now, not self-serving.
Self what?
Self-quotation.
Can you send a copy of that to Mr. Kearns, please?
Yes, we'll make sure.
And can I ask, was that particularized in what you're referring to specifically, whose statements and which statements they are?
I need to review it again, but we know specifically Marquavius Huey makes a statement as self-serving. Mr. Quarmavius Nichols makes the statement during the arrest of Shamel Drinks. And there may be more, but those are the two that's off the top of my head.
And Ms. Hilton?
Yes, sir.
Do you, if you don't know off the top of your head, it's fine, but do you know when that was filed so I can try to find it?
I'll pull up my email. Mr. Uhelski filed it, I believe.
M. Shaw comes into the chat. What up, M. Shaw? M. Shaw says, M. Shaw says, I used to cop from my main man down there, and his main dude was a dude out there getting it, robbing people, really eating, but finally ran up on the wrong one. Thank you, M. Shaw, for the insight. Yeah, shout out to M. Shaw for wording that correctly. You feel me? Not too much, not too little. It's just right. It's like it's like porch. You know what I mean? Wasn't too hot, wasn't too cold. You feel me? It's like three little beds and shit. Ain't that them? Yeah, that's them niggas, ain't it?
Maybe about 3 to 4 weeks ago, but I'll look at my email and I'll re-forward it to everyone.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
And I would just like notice if there's anything about Mr. Williams, if you don't mind.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
All right.
It's like candy. Ow.
Okay, unless there's anything else, folks, then I will see you all on Monday morning, 8:45. Mr. Steele, we'll
What?
take up your motion, and then the rest of you, I'll
8:45.
see you at 9:30. Okay.
Oh, yeah? They better have the cameras in there. That's my type of time. 8:45. Whoa. I like it. I'm glad I heard him say that. I would have never expected the 8:45. Like a new BMW. Yeah. Yo, if you ain't here right now, scroll up to the top of the chat. Subscribe to my second channel, man. Yeah, it's important. I'll be back later on. I'm popping up on my second channel, man. Straight up. Straight up. Matter of fact, I gotta play. I'm about to send y'all to my second channel so you can subscribe. Salute to everybody that came through. I'll be back later on. Straight up.